After a long hiatus between the Season 3 qualifiers and now, Season 3 may begin, hosted by the Galaxies. After a spectacular opening ceremony, start the first event of the season out of 16, the Vortexes. We saw this event in the qualifiers where it decided which marbles would make it in, or which teams should make it in. Watch out for Ocean from the Tidal Waves and Crest from Social Squad. They have both won this event. And as you can see, the Galaxies with their stadium, the Exosphere, in their home city, Gallerway, with over 600 marbles. And we're already going to start the event here. Andromeda, Ocean, Poison, and Crest. And the season has begun. Galaxies, our hosts, are already losing some battles. It is Ocean and Crest in the lead for the Tidal Waves and Social Squad. Team Toxin, a new team, in third place. There are 4 new teams in this season. Right now we have Tidal Waves in the lead, though, into these orange funnels. Solstice Squad make a pass, and Tidal Waves have lost a lot of ground. But now they make a hit on Solstice Squad in these wider funnels, I should say. And now it's Tidal Waves back into the lead. Can Team Toxic get second? Yes, they can. They actually get the lead from the Tidal Waves. Galaxies losing out. They are back in last with Andromeda. They just cannot get ahead. It is Team Toxin with Poison, their captain, in front. Oh, it's going to be close for second. Who of the winners in this event is going to get it? It's going to be close. It will be the Tidal Waves. Solstice Squad will not advance. And Galaxies, our hosts, Emperor Starlight, is looking a little worried at this start. 6 seconds behind anyone else. Team Toxin winning by 5 seconds, 47-10, 52-33. There is no record anymore, as the course was modified a little bit. The record was going to be 49-27 by the Wicked Wizards, but Team Toxin was just beating that. So they have the professional record. Now we have Cyan, Sugar, Molten, and Blast. And they're off. We have the Blue-Ray Blasters in this heat, who have never qualified before. Now this is their first official event, but Colorful Crew is leading right now, who got 3rd place last season. And they have Cyan pushing and shoving Molten, but as they do that, Blue-Ray Blasters get the lead. Blue-Ray Blasters have shown to be a strong team in the qualifiers, but now it is Colorful Crew. They're going back and forth. Blue-Ray Blasters in the lead. Can they get through? No! Volcano's also getting into the mix. Colorful Crew, can they make it through? No, they have to get held back by Candy Crushers. And actually, Candy Crushers are right behind. Volcanoes have soared to the lead. Blue-Ray Blasters trying to get there, and they actually do. Candy Crushers can't make a hit. Volcanoes have already finished. Who will get second? A big hit from Blue-Ray Blasters, but then Colorful Crew are going to get it. Blue-Ray Blasters, after having the lead for quite some time, are not even going to advance in their first ever official event. Candy Crushers, who got second in this event last season in the Whirlpools, they are also out. The strategy for this event is much different in the Whirlpools. In the Whirlpools, you have the water to push you. Now you make contact with the competitors. That really matters. But now our third heat, we have Mark, Cobra, Frosty, and Fog. We have 2 new teams in this heat, the Mystic Twisters and the Triforces. Mystic Twisters won this event in the qualifiers. Triforces came 4th in their group, but it is Gracious Glacier's 2nd place last season, and they have the lead. Speedy Serpents also in this heat, and an OG team who is in 2nd, possibly. Gracious Glaciers have a whole funnel lead for a second there. And can they hold it in the yellow funnel? No! Their angle is not good enough. Oh, they got on that edge a couple of times there, but just couldn't make it through. Triforces have a great angle, and they push Speedy Serpents in. Gracious Glaciers have now fallen to 3rd. It's going to be the battle between Speedy Serpents and Triforces as they separate from the back 2. Triforces will get the win. Speedy Serpents are going to get 2nd. Who will come 3rd and 4th? It looks like it's going to be the Mystic Twisters, who weren't really relevant in this heat. They come 3rd, and Gracious Glaciers come 4th. As you can see, also, 10th and 11th. That is their provisional finish by the other marbles that are competing. 42.87 also Triforces. That's a good time, nearly a sub-40 time. Almost had the Tidal Waves in Season 1, when this was 6 funnels instead of 9. Now we have our final heat. Mineral, Bonbon, Vegetation, and Static. We have some great marbles in here. Onyx Orbs in here. Last season's champion, a reigning champion. And now they're in last with Mineral. It's the top two, Static and Bonbon, who have the lead. Vegetation from Fertile Fighters in here, who have success in this event in the past. And Onyx Orbs almost got up into second place there. Can they get by the Mocha Maniacs? No, they can't. The blue funnel can decide. No. Fertile Fighters have a big lead now. And the Onyx Orbs get in second. Yes, they can, but immediately as they enter, Fertile Fighters leave. Back to Shockwaves, a new team in this heat, I should say, are in last with the Mocha Maniacs. Top two and bottom two are very stretched out. It will easily be the Fertile Fighters. Okay, not really easily, but easily over the other two, them two advancing. Onyx Orbs will also advance. Who will get third? These are some slow times. Possibly over a minute there. After that orange turn is the finish line. And yeah, Shockwaves are going to get dead last in this event. That's unfortunate for the first ever event they've competed in. Mocha Maniacs, not much better, 14th. Fertile Fighters getting the win. Pretty close between them and Onyx Orbs, around a second. And that final purple funnel where they both finish. Blueberry Blasters get the best of the rest with Candy Crusher, so at least their first event will not be too poor. Can't say that for the Galaxies, though. Galaxies, first event since the last event of Season 1, and they're going to get 15th. The home fans are a little worried. Now we have Heat Round 2, Heat 1, Molten, Cyan, Poison, and Ocean. 3 reserves in this heat. With that, the polar opposite, Poison, is the captain of Team Toxin. It is, though, Colorful Crew once again out in the early lead. Volcanoes following the field, straggling the field. It is Colorful Crew into the orange funnels. Tidal Waves making a little bit of ground on them. Oh, they were very slow in that second orange funnel. And now, actually, that's Team Toxin, my bad. The yellow tint of the funnel. It made me think it was the Tidal Waves. And now Tidal Waves are in second, but immediately as they enter, Colorful Crew leaves. This happened a couple times, actually, now. Oh, Volcanoes really tried to get on Tidal Waves there, but it didn't happen. Colorful Crew will advance. Once again, Tidal Waves, right as they enter, Colorful Crew leaves, and it's 3 marbles in the same funnel. Who will advance? It will be the Tidal Waves onto the final. Team Toxin and the Volcanoes will not advance, but it was a very close race between them. 2 reserves making it through, 1 reserve won't. And Team Toxin also. Team Toxin, their first event, their highest finish could be 5th. Colorful Crew winning by almost around 7 seconds. I had to think about that for a second. Colorful Crew and Tidal Waves will move on to the final, but who else will advance to the final? Vegetation, Mineral, Cobra, and Mark. A new team in here with the Triforces, our reigning champions in here. As they go down, it is Speedy Serpents in the lead, followed by the Onyx Orbs. And Onyx Orbs push them, and they have the lead now. Triforces and Fertile Fighters following both of them. And it is Onyx Orbs in these orange funnels. Almost had a 2-funnel lead for a second there. Triforces are also making some ground. Oh, almost got past Speedy Serpents. And Onyx Orbs are losing ground. And Triforces are going to get Fertile Fighters from possibly 4th to 1st. Yes, they will. And they lose it right here. 3 marbles in the same funnel. Onyx Orbs are way off the pack. I don't think they're going to advance. Down into the final funnel. Who's going to get it? Onyx Orbs have joined them. Will they advance? Yes, they will. Mineral making it almost an insurmountable climb there. Onyx Orbs by 700ths of a second. Triforces get it. Fertile Fighters and Speedy Serpents. This was a very close heat. Onyx Orbs pushing the Triforces, and Triforces came with them. An immediate bump. They almost got through first, but Triforces got in front of them. And now we have 5th through 8th. Fertile Fighters and Speedy Serpents will get the best of the rest with 51 and 52 seconds respectively, and the other two at 55 seconds. But who will win the first event of Season 3? Will it be the Triforces, Colorful Crew, Tidal Waves, or the Onyx Orbs? Onyx Orbs could have a great start here with our defending champions getting a gold, but now it is Colorful Crew who got 3rd place in Season 2 in the lead with Cyan the reserve. And now Tidal Waves are really trying to get up there. They won this event in Season 1. They want to win this event again. Or at least that respective marble wants to. Colorful Crew have the lead into the yellow funnel, but they are not able to get through quickly. But yes, they do. They had a 1 funnel lead for a second there, but now Triforces are going to challenge. Maybe not. No. Tidal Waves are going to come in for themselves, but Triforces have the lead into the final funnel. Colorful Crew right behind. They had got a good hit. Who will win the event? It's very close. Colorful Crew will take the win and win the first event of Season 3. Tidal Waves steal second from the Triforces. And now, Onyx Orbs unfortunately are not going to be able to win this event. They had a great comeback, or at least Mineral did, in round 2, but they will not be able to get it with a 59-second timer. 45-16 is enough for Colorful Crew to win the Vortexes. They didn't even do this event in the qualifiers, and they're going to win it. Right here, Triforce has made an expertise move. Right here, Colorful Crew got a good bump, and that was enough. And Tidal Waves even got there quick enough to get second place away, or steal second place away from the Triforces. Now here are the first event standings for Season 3. Cyan from Colorful Crew in first place. Tidal Waves, Triforces, Onyx Orbs down there. Shockwaves over a minute time. Their first event is going to be a goose egg. Now heading into the podium of this event. Colorful Crew taking the win. Tidal Waves in second and Triforces in third. And now we will take a look at the overall standings, even though it doesn't really matter too much. Here we go. They mirror the standings of the event, so nothing changes. As you can see, Colorful Crew, Tidal Waves, and Triforces up there. The next event, by the way, of Season 3 is going to be the Tightrope. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. After the first event, the Colorful Crew took the win in the Vortexes over the Tidal Waves and a new team, the Triforces. Now we are into Event 2 of 16, the Tightrope, a staple event in Marble Superiors, where basically you just want to get your marbles as far as possible and maybe to the finish, which is 130 points. The record is 384, which has changed from 474 because Speedy Surface was on a modified track. And as you can see, just a straight down beam to the end, and we will see who comes out on top. As you can see, Colorful Crew fans excited to see their team as they're the first to go, as they won the first event. And down they go. It looks pretty good. They will get a finisher. Oh, no, they won't. They will not get a finisher. That will be a 120, but 349 is not a bad start. Now you're into the Tidal Wave silver medalists in the first event, also hosted last season. This also looks good. They get one to the end and one to 100. That's going to be a 352, just 3 points ahead of Colorful Crew. We have two pretty good runs to start off. And now we have the Triforces, our third run. And this is not going to be as good. Still going to be in the 300s probably, yes, 320. But definitely not up to the standards that the first two runs gave. And the Onyx Orbs, so they won this event in the Season 2 qualifiers, which was the first event they ever competed in. My bad. And it doesn't look the best. Actually, that's going to be first. I didn't realize how consistent it was. 353, that's only 1 point ahead of second place Tidal Waves. Now the Fertile Fighters, they aren't that good at this event, and that shows all four of them dropping off to the side immediately, or through the midway of the track. But still, 263, that is symbolic. Now the Speedy Serpents, and they've done very well in this event in the past. That's going to be very good. 354, once again a 1 point interval between first and second, all the way back to Tidal Waves in third. Now Team Talks, and they got last in their group in this event, and it isn't looking too good. It's not too bad, 340, but still only fifth because of how good these runs have been. Now the Volcanoes did not do well in this event last season. How are they going to do? And it is not going to be good at all. 298. That is the second run that is below 300. And that is going to put them in seventh. Now the Blueberry Blasters, they used to have the record in this event. How will they do? And this is looking good. They almost get a finisher. And it's going to be enough to take the lead with a 361. By 7 points, the Blueberry Blasters have inherited the lead. Now the Candy Crushers didn't do that well in this event last season. They're not going to do that good either this time. 322, only 7th. And it's going to put them in the bottom half. Solstice Squad now. They won this event and hold the record right now, and that's very disappointing. Only 7th place in just a 3:30. First one falling at 55. Not that good. Now the Mystic Twisters. They came second in their group in this event, and that's also going to be another disappointing run. 271. That is second to last, just 8 points ahead of the Fertile Fighters. Now the Gracious Glaciers, bronze in this event last season, are at silver, and that's okay. 360. Where did 360 come from? That's 1 point behind the Blasters. Now the Mocha Maniacs. How are they going to do in this event? They are terrible at this, and they're not going to do too bad. 382. That is going to destroy first place. And we only have 2 runners left to go. Galaxies, can they do anything to even size it up? It actually isn't too bad for our hosts, who sit down at 15th, but 9th. 382, that's just 2 points off of the record. I was not expecting that at all. Now we're already done. Shockwaves, what are they going to do? Nothing. That is not going to be even close to the win. 280 is going to put them in 14th. Mocha Maniacs coming out of nowhere in this event. 382 beating second place by a staggering 21 points. And Gracious Glaciers 1 point back at third. Speedy Serpents missing the podium. Fertile Fighters all the way down there in last with 263. But wow, the Mocha Maniacs. They didn't get a single medal last season. And in the second event of Season 3, they are going to be on top. Blu-ray Blasters, a good medal in second place, and Gracious Glaciers, after finishing second last season, in third. Colorful Crew keep the lead, but a 12 spots gained. Vaulting up 12 spots are the Mocha Maniacs, and Blu-ray Blasters are now sitting in third. Shockwaves down there with 2. The next event, by the way, is going to be the sprint. I'll see you there. Goodbye. Once again, coming out of tightrope, I am shocked by the results. Mocha Maniacs winning the event for the first time since season 1, jumping up 12 spots into second. As we head into event 3, the sprint. It's just a straight dash to the line. As you can see, Ruby of the Onyx Orbs has the record of 2.359. This event has been in every single season, and we'll see how our contestants do today. And as you can see, it's just a straight dash to the line. We'll see what happens. As we see the example marbles here, it's just a very quick event, so it's hard to try and make up any strategies, as it's just right down to the finish, as it's nothing other than that. There's no obstacles except for the competitors, well, your opponents competing against you. We are going to head to the actual competition. It is Blur, Bullseye, Python, and Arctic for the first heat of the day. Mystic Twisters with a good start out of the gate, but it's going to be very close for second place. Who got it? Speedy Serpents are going to get second place by, 3/100ths of a second over the Triforces. That's how close the margins can get. We're now heading into the second heat with 3 marbles who have podiumed in this event before. We'll see what happens here. Fertile Fighters and Team Toxin separating themselves away, pacing the field. Mocha Maniacs, after winning the last event, are not even going to get a top half finish. They're stuck in the first heat. Volcanoes also not advancing with them. Now we have Voltage, Green, Moonlight, and Ruby. We have the record holder and a 4th place contender in this event. It is Solstice Squad up in the front, but Colorful Crew giving them a good challenge, and by 2/1000ths of a second, Colorful Crew take the win. Look at Shockwaves here, though, bouncing all around over a 4-second time. That is not going to be good at all. Now we have our final heat. Blu-ray Blasters, Candy Crushers, Tidal Waves, and the Galaxies are hosts. Down they go. It's Galaxies in the lead. Candy Crushers are barely going to keep second place, I believe. Yes, they will. By 2/100ths of a second, Candy Crushers keep second. Blu-ray Blasters in third. They're going to be 13th in this event. Tidal Waves in 15th. Mocha Maniacs will get the best of the rest in 9th place. Volcanoes, Triforces, Shockwaves getting another bad finish. That's their second goose egg in 3 events. Tidal Waves, Onyx Orbs, Blu-ray Blasters, some top teams in there. We'll see what happens for the rest of the event, and we'll see if the standing changes. But right now, we have Python, Ivy, Blur, and Moss. Down they go. Speedy Serpent's way behind the pack. It's going to be Mystic Twisters who take the win. Just barely over the Fertile Fighters by 1/100th of a second. Oh, very close there. Speedy Serpents fell all the way back behind. Now we have Candy, Green, Moonlight, and Asteroid, who will also advance to the final. It's Moonlight out in front once again, but Colorful Crew are going to size them up, and they're going to take the win in this heat by 9/1000ths of a second. Galaxies also not advancing, also with Candy Crushers. 5th through 8th, Team Talks and Galaxies. Candy Crushers in an abysmal time by the Speedy Serpents 4.702. Probably the worst time we're going to see in this event. Now, the final. Green, Moss, Moonlight, and Blur. 3 captains in the final. Who's going to take it? It's Moonlight, just barely out in front, and they're going to hold it over the Mystic Twisters. Colorful Crew hold on for 3rd, but Moonlight, after being so unlucky, placing 3 4th place finishes in this event after winning it a couple times in a row, they are finally going to be back on top in the sprint. Mystic Twisters, a new team. Blur getting 2nd place for their first medal, and Colorful Crew, who actually lead the standings, are going to get 3rd. As you can see, Moonlight, this is their 2nd win. Their first one was that amazing comeback in the dirt race. They're once again on top. Blur, a newcomer, taking 2nd, and Green, who I don't think has ended up on the podium. Colorful Crew have a 13-point lead over Solstice Squad, who vault 11 spots into 2nd. Boca Maniacs, Blue Red Blaster, Speedy Serpents rounding out the top 5. Shockwaves down there with 2 points. Next one over is Volcanoes with 17. But the next event, by the way, is the Team Maze. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. In the last event, the sprint, Colorful Crew got a bronze, and that sustained a lead of 13 points of a 2nd place Solstice Squad, who vaulted 11 spots after getting a gold in that same event. Event 4, the Team Maze. Basically 4 teams of 4 marbles compete against each other, and basically first place gets 16, 2nd place gets 15, 3rd place 14, etc., and all the way down to 1. As you can see, the stats right there. We are heading into the committee run and the example team one against each other. As you can see, it is going to be a very chaotic race. As you can see, there are 2 parts of Gravitrax as we've seen in the elimination race. As you can see, dropping onto another multi-level part. And then the end, which has a weird rocky, bumpy section. And then a mat. The final lip of the mat is the end, the finish line. That will decide who places where. We are starting in the first heat. Fertile Fighters, Speedy Serpents, Volcanoes, and the Triforces. Down they go. Fertile Fighters have 1 in front, maybe even 3 in the top 3. They are going to have 1, 2, almost 3 in the top 3. Volcanoes stealing that 3rd place spot, and it's that quick. We had 4 DNFs, 1 of each team. Triforces and Speedy Serpents didn't fare that well, but Volcanoes also weren't that consistent. Fertile Fighters for sure will advance, even with a 1-point finisher. Volcanoes, Fertile Fighters, Triforce, Speedy Serpents is going to be close. Who will advance? It will be the Fertile Fighters, and the Volcanoes advance on a tie. They advance on a tie between 31 to 31. Volcanoes finished 3rd in the race, and Triforce's highest was 5th. Now we're heading into the 2nd race. We should get the gist of it. Twisters, Shockwaves, Solstice Squad, and the Maniacs. Down they go. It is Shockwaves up in front, but 2 Mocha Maniacs, and they're going to be beaten out by a Mystic Twister. Mystic Twister also getting 4th place. Solstice Squad and Shockwaves getting that 5th through 9th range. One of Solstice Squad fell off the track, and Mocha Maniacs had one stuck in the maze. This track is very hard to traverse. You need to do so much in so little time. That is basically this event put into simple words. And it will be the Mystic Twisters and Mocha Maniacs advancing pretty obviously over the Shockwaves and Solstice Squad. Now, we are anticipating up the 3rd heat. And here they are, Colorful Crew, Blue Ray Blasters, Gracious Glaciers, and the Onyx Orbs. Colorful Crew are our leaders. They have high expectations here. Onyx Orbs out in front, but they get shoulder to the side. 2 Gracious Glaciers are going to take the top 2. Blue Ray Blasters, Colorful Crew, Gracious Glaciers have all 4 in the top half. Oh, and Blue Ray Blasters fell off. How did that occur? Oh, they got pushed off. Not sure by who, but there's not going to be a disqualification, as it was probably not intentional. Gracious Glaciers easily advanced over the Blasters. Colorful Crew and Onyx Orbs both getting pitiful scores, and they're bottom 2 right now. Colorful Crew, this is not looking good for them, even though they have a 13-point lead over second place. And Social Squad didn't advance as well. Now, final heat. Our hosts, Team Toxin, Candy Crushers, and the Tidal Waves. Team Toxin have one in front, but it gets pushed. And there's 3 up in front. It's going to be the Tidal Waves over the Galaxies. 2 Candy Crushers, 2 Team Toxin, and 2 Tidal Waves. 3 of the Galaxies finish in the bottom 5 spots. In fact, 2 of them finish in the bottom 2. Tidal Waves look good. They have 3 in the top half. And Candy Crushers will advance as well. By 2 points, they beat out Team Toxin and Galaxies 23 points. I'm not surprised that that's going to put them at the bottom of the board. Now, we have 9th through 16th. Team Toxin do get the best of the rest. Triforce take 10th. Shockwaves 11th. Colorful Crew 12th. Solstice Squad, Speedy 7th, Onyx Orbs, and Galaxies. Some top teams in there. This could affect their position in the overall standings. We'll have to see by the end of the event, but we are only halfway through it. We are into the second round. Fertile Fighters, Volcanoes, Mystic Twisters, and the Mocha Maniacs. Down they go. Volcanoes all together, but they immediately lose out. Volcanoes have 1 up in front, but they careen off the track. Mocha Maniacs, Mystic Twisters, they have 2 each in the top 5. Fertile Fighters and Volcanoes. Fertile Fighters got 1 stuck on the split, and Volcanoes had 1 fall off. They went from first to last. Mocha Maniacs and Mystic Twisters, they're easily going to advance. They have 3 Mocha Maniacs in the top 6 and 2 Mystic Twisters sandwiched between them. And yeah, you can see Volcanoes falling off. Pretty easy advancing for the Twisters and the Maniacs. You can see down at the end. Mystic Twisters and Mocha Maniacs will advance though. Blue-Ray Blasters, Gracious Glaciers, Candy Crushers, and the Tidal Waves. Down they go. Close between the Glaciers and Mystic Twisters, I think. Glaciers have 1 way behind, but one of them catches up to first. Tidal Waves, Candy Crushers, Blue-Ray Blasters, all 4 putting each other in the top 4, and Gracious Glaciers fell off. That might affect them. I think Tidal Waves 5th and 6th. They're probably going to advance. Gracious Glaciers, Blue-Ray Blasters have some down there. Same with Candy Crushers. And it will be the Tidal Waves and Gracious Glaciers advancing. Candy Crushers will not advance. Neither will the Blueberry Blasters. As you can see, yeah, 26 points. Blueberry Blasters. That's going to put them in 8th. And now, yep, here is 5th through 8th. Fertile Fighters beat the Candy Crushers on a tie. Volcanoes 1 point over 8th place Blueberry Blasters, who I believe sit in 3rd in the overall standings. Now the final. Twisters, Maniacs, Tidal Waves, and the Glaciers. Who will win the team maze? Tidal Waves up in front. Gracious Glaciers up there. Mystic Twisters, I think, will add 1 careen off. Mocha Maniacs have 2 in 2nd and 3rd place. Gracious Glaciers also up there. This is going to be very difficult to see who wins, because Mocha Maniacs also had 1 get stuck. Is that going to set them back? Oh, my goodness. Look at Mystic Twisters. Yeah, right there. They fell off. That's going to affect them, as their highest finish was 4th. Glaciers had more consistent mid-pack. I have no idea who's going to win. I think it's going to be either the Mocha Maniacs or the Gracious Glaciers. And it is the Mocha Maniacs by just 4 points over them to the Gracious Glaciers, and then 4 points back to the Tidal Waves. All 4 of them definitely deserve to be in the final, and unfortunately Mystic Twisters were the ones put in 4th. But congratulations to the Mocha Maniacs for getting 2 gold medals in 4 events, as they hadn't even gotten a medal since Season 1. That is their 4th career gold and their 3rd team event win, also being in Tightrope and Defense Collision back in Season 1, and Gracious Glaciers and Tidal Wave also being on the podium, getting their 2nd medals each. Mocha Maniacs have grabbed the lead in front, 6 points over Colorful Crew, and Gracious Glaciers vaulting up 9 spots. Tidal Waves up to 4th. Shockwave still down there with 7 points, but can they get lucky in the next event, which is the Big Tower? I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Mocha Maniacs winning the team maze was crucial, as they took the lead over Colorful Crew and now have a 6-point lead over them. Gracious Glaciers bumped up 9 spots in the 3rd, and Tidal Waves moved up into 4th. Now, Event 5 of Marvel Superior Season 3, the Big Tower. It's a staple in this series, has been in every season. Watch out for these 3 marbles. They've done well in this event in the past. And Mocha-Maniacs fans excited for this event as they want to see if their team can potentially do well and stretch their lead in the standings. Now we have the example run. Hello everybody, I am your commentator, Galactic, commentating this event. And as you can see, these marbles going through these funnels, those dual funnels right there. Then we have another dual funnels with 2 jumps into a jump ramp. We'll see if that inflicts anything. As you can see, the marbles go through 3 more funnels at the end, and then a spiral to finish the track. And then that is it. Now we will see how our contestants fare. Blu-ray Blasters down to the volcanoes. The top 4 advance in each heat. So basically just stay in the top 4 and you will be good. As we head into the first funnel, it is the Triforces who right now control the lead. Shockwaves in second and Volcanoes in third. Shockwaves sitting down in last with 7 points. Not good at all. Hopefully they can do well in this event and they take the lead. The Triforces make a nice hit on them in the funnel, but Shockwaves fight back and retake the lead. Blu-ray Blasters, who are on the other lane, made good work and got into second place. Triforces in third. Now Triforces are going to take the lead from the Blu-ray Blasters, and now these dual funnels. What will this change? Very close between them. It looks like Triforces will take it. Yes, they will. Very close. And now into this blue funnel. Shockwaves now not in third. They fall off the track. That is disastrous for them. They are not going to finish and most likely take last. Oh my goodness, Shockwaves. That is going to do not good at all. As Triforce is keeping the lead of the Blu-ray Blasters, and now Gracious Glaciers have slotted themselves into third place. Volcanoes in fourth. And Triforces will win the heat. Blu-ray Blasters, yes, they will come second. Volcanoes looking to come third. Oh, very close. Yes, they will. Mocha-Maniacs are not going to advance. That is not good for them at all, as they are leading the standings. And if Colorful Crew advance, they will most likely not make it. As you can see, Mystic Twisters, or they will most likely not keep their lead, I mean. Mystic Twisters, the final one to finish the track, as Shockwaves obviously fell off. Electric, not good at all for them, as Shockwaves fans really wanted their team to at least have a shining moment. But right now, they're going to probably stick to being in last. As you can see, 2 seconds win for Triforces over the Blasters, and then 6 seconds back to the Volcanoes. The Six Twisters finishing almost 8 seconds behind 7th place. And now we have Tidal Waves, Fertile Fighters, Solstice Squad, Onyx Orb, Speedy Serpents, Team Toxin, Galaxies, and Colorful Crew to round everybody out. Everyone in this first funnel, it is Yellow from Colorful Crew who easily get into first. Everyone else following now through that straight section and into this funnel. Speedy Serpents look to have the lead, and yes, they do. Now into this blue funnel. Can they keep it? No contact at all. Nobody even there except for Team Toxin coming. But Speedy Serpents keep the lead. Who is second place at the moment? Speedy Serpents got stuck. It is Tidal Waves in second. And Team Toxin have to give them a push to get there. Oh, Tidal Waves get the lead. Now Speedy Serpents are falling back to third on this dual path. Will this change anything? Colorful Crew back there. Solstice Squad as well. Tidal Waves. Oh, Speedy Serpents battling up there. And I think Speedy Serpents took the lead. It was so quick, I couldn't tell at all. Will anyone fall off the jump this time? It does not look like it. Who is in the lead now? It's Team Toxin. Speedy Serpents are plummeting down the order. They're back into fourth. Who is in first place? That is the Galaxies. Our hosts have taken the lead over everybody else. Can they at least keep the lead over everyone? Tidal Waves, also a former host, in second place, but Galaxies will take the win. Team Toxin still second place. Who will be in advancing spot? Colorful Crew, Speedy Serpents, Solstice Squad. Oh, it will be Solstice Squad. Speedy Serpents finished 5th. Colorful Crew 6th. Everybody else coming through, but the Galaxies fans, the home stadium, the home fans, I should say, are electric right now. This is the Onyx Orbs, unfortunately finishing last. It is very disappointing for their team. But Galaxies fans, ecstatic in the stadium. Hopefully Andromeda can keep moving forward through this, as they've done well in this event multiple times in the past. In fact, they've won this twice. Team Toxin taking second, Tidal Waves third. Social Squad. Really, Galaxies kind of came out of nowhere. They weren't really relevant in the race until the end. I think they might have actually taken third. Alright, so we're going to slot into 15th. That is not good for our defending champions. They're sitting down in 13th overall. And this is another bad finish for them. Speed Serpent's getting the best of the rest. And now, the finals. Burst, Tundra, Molten, Flood, Cut, Andromeda, Acid, and Luna. Who will take the win in the third installment of the Big Tower? Everyone fighting in this first funnel. Nobody wants to make a move, but it is Tidal Waves in the front. Who's going to take it now? Looks like Triforces have a clear lead. Tidal Waves threatening, but Solstice Squad come out of nowhere and now have the lead. Ooh, it's very close, but Triforces just barely miss a hit. Will they at least keep second? No, Tidal Waves on that top lane. Snatch second place away and almost fall off of that slope. Solstice Squad biding their time in that red funnel. Oh, Triforces just grab the lead away from them. Solstice Squad now in second. Tidal Waves trying to make up some ground in third. Triforces having the lead. Who is in second? That's the Galaxies. Can Galaxies keep it? Solstice Squad pushed 3 marbles out of their way. Very good move there. Triforces in second. Tidal Waves and then Galaxies up there are hosting, but nobody is even trying to pass Solstice Squad here as they're in the final funnel. Galaxies have made a move for second. Our hosts, can they salvage a good finish? But no, they're not going to be able to get first. Solstice Squad will win the Big Tower. Coming in second is Andromeda, and the home fans are ecstatic once again. There comes Triforces in third. Tidal Waves, Team Toxin, Volcanoes are going to come in sixth. Glaciers in seventh, most likely. Yes, and Blue-Bright Blasters going to take last in the heat. Solstice Squad, though, taking the win in the Big Tower. They have had a pretty good season so far after winning the sprint, and they're going to get another one in 5 events, just like the Mocha Maniacs. Those two have been alternating gold medals. Galaxies, their first medal, and obviously their home fans are very happy to see that, as they haven't, in the first quarter, they have not been doing too well. Taking second, that's going to put them up the order. And Triforces taking third. Once again taking third, as their name is Triforces. I think it's clear enough already as it is. But Solstice Squad taking the win. I believe that's their 7th career win and Luna's first career win. And yes, it is Solstice Squad 7th win in 3 seasons. And we're barely even started with this one. Andromeda taking second for the host team, and, well, Cut from the Triforces taking third. And Mocha Maniacs keep their lead, but it's only by 1 single point over second place now Solstice Squad, and then Colorful Crew, Tidal Waves, and then Gracious Glaciers. Shockwave still sitting down in last, 20 points behind 15th place, but can they get lucky in the next event, the Slalom? I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Mocha Maniacs and Solstice Squad have been alternating gold medals, and at the top of the standings, they just have a 1-point difference, and then 7 points back to Colorful Crew, then Tidal Waves. Now, heading into the 6th event of the season, the Slalom. The water currents when the Tidal Waves hosted, and there are a bunch of turns. 4 members of each team will be going at a time, and you have to get your 3rd marble to the end before your opponent. As you can see, we have the committee run and the example team going at this course. If you get your 4th marble stuck, it does not matter. There are no penalties. If only your 3rd marble gets stuck, that is a DNF. I think the example team beat the committee. Not that it mattered too much. Now we go to our actual competing teams, the Blue-Bright Blasters and their hosts, the Galaxies. And our first 2 teams are at this course. Looks like the Galaxies are just a little bit ahead, but Blue-Bright Blasters fighting back. Now through the Hubalino part, and the Blue-Bright Blasters will get it. By a 1/10 of a second, the Blasters will beat our hosts. It looked like the Galaxies had a good start, but then through the midway of the course, they started to slow down and bump off of each other, and that's what let the Blue-Bright Blasters take the win. Now, Colorful Crew and the Mocha Maniacs. 2 of our top 3 teams in this heat. Good start from the Mocha Maniacs here. Colorful Green is very far behind here. Mocha Maniacs are miles ahead here. The top three are still very close together. Mocha Maniacs, they did not get a single medal last season, and this was the event that they were the closest to getting a medal. And a 10:09 is they're showing that they're going to do well in this event, possibly to stretch their lead. Now, Shockwaves and the Candy Crushers. Shockwaves are doing terrible in the standings. I don't remember how many points they have, 7 or 8. They are not doing good at all, and they are not looking good right now. It is Candy Crushers in the front. They're gonna get a terrible time. As you can see, Candy Crushers and Shockwaves both got one stuck. Does not matter. 10.94. That is an awful time. That's probably gonna put them at the bottom. Shockwaves are struggling really badly. Candy Crushers, I don't think they even did that well in this event last season. At least I don't remember. Now, the Triforces and the Fertile Fighters. Two teams in the middle of the standings. Triforces have 2 bronzes, and Fertile Fighters are medalists. Fertile Fighters, I think, have a little lead on the Triforces. Now through the Jubilino section, it will be the Fertile Fighters. And by quite a bit. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a margin. 10:07 to 10.41. It's even faster than the Mocha Maniacs, 10:09. Triforces right now have the best of the rest through the first 4 runs with 10.41. We'll have to see if that puts them in 9th place overall. Now, the Volcanoes and the Gracious Glaciers. I believe these two teams actually went up against each other in Season 2. And right now, Gracious Glaciers, who won that battle in Season 2, just have a little lead over the Volcanoes. They're going to keep it. Volcanoes really struggled in the Jubilino section. That the margin went from just a little bit to pretty large. 10:04, that's the fastest time we have so far for the Glaciers. Runner-ups last season. And I believe 3rd place in this event. Way far ahead of the Volcanoes there. Now, Team Toxin and the Mystic Twisters. 2 new teams here. Team Toxin really fast. They have 1 stuck though. 2 stuck! Team Toxin are out. Mystic Twisters are going to get a free advancement. They're actually blazing fast right now. What's that time going to be? 10:24. I thought it was going to be faster. I think it was going to be one of those 10:0 something times. And Team Toxin, that's going to be a guaranteed last place, unless somebody else DNFs, then yeah, that's probably not going to happen though. Team Toxin, they're going to be last, as they got both of them stuck. Now, the Onyx Orbs and the Speedy Serpents. Onyx Orbs won this event last season. Speedy Serpents trying to get up there. It's going to be close to the line. I think Onyx Orbs got it. Yes, they will. By 0.05 of a second. But Speedy Serpents, that's going to put them in second last. Because 10.56, that's a pretty slow time compared to the other times we've seen. Onyx Orbs will advance by just 0.05 of a second over second place in this event last season. Onyx Orbs won this event last season. These were the top 2. Now, our final heat. Tidal Waves and Solstice Squad. Solstice Squad, who want to get up into the lead. They were just 1 point short. They need to advance here, and they're doing good right now. Tidal Waves, not doing well at all. They will not advance. And pretty convincingly, by 0.13 of a second. Tidal Waves will be placing 12th in this event. Solstice Squad, 10.37. They actually went up against the Onyx Orbs in this event last season and finished 9th. They will advance. See, through the Jubilino section, down to the end. We have this finish line camera. And you can tell who won. Now, 9th through 16th. Triforces, 0.06 of a second over the Volcanoes, then over the Galaxies. Team Toxin placing last. You can see the big difference between 14th through 16th. Shockwaves at 10.94, placing them in 15th. Not good for them. Now, our first heat of the quarterfinals. The Blue-Ray Blasters and the Mocha Maniacs. It's very close here. I think the Mocha Maniacs have a lead. Oh, they lose it right there. That jolt. And they are not going to advance. Blue-Ray Blasters, who I believe are sitting in 5th or 6th in the standings. I cannot remember. They will advance 10:11 to 10:42. And Mocha Maniacs, they just had that weird jolt in the middle of the track. That's what costed them. In fact, the third marble is behind the fourth of the Blasters. Now, Turtle Fighters and the Candy Crushers. Turtle Fighters won this event in the Season 2 qualifiers. I don't know if that matters much, but right now it's just a little lead for them. Oh, they struggle a little bit. It's going to be close down to the line. Who got it? And by 2/100ths of a second, the Candy Crushers are going to upset the Turtle Fighters. I don't even know how the Candy Crushers did in this event last season. They certainly didn't finish in the top 4. Not even sure in the top half. They're advancing into the semifinals. Now, Mystic Twisters and the Gracious Glaciers. We have a new team in here, and third place in this event last season. They placed third in the qualifiers of Season 2. Mystic Twisters. Oh, Mystic Twisters were doing so well until the same thing that happened to the Mocha Maniacs happened to them. And Gracious Glaciers are going to win by an entire second. Mystic Twisters. They are probably going to get 8th unless the next runner will DNF, but I doubt that's going to happen. Now, Onyx Orbs and Solstice Squad, a rivalry from last season. These two battled in the standings, and I have already forgot who's who. I think Solstice Squad is on the top. Onyx Orbs on the bottom. It looks good for them. They will advance. And yes, that was the Onyx Orbs. I was scared that was Solstice Squad, and I would have gotten it wrong. But no, Onyx Orbs will advance by 9/100ths of a second. As these two teams look very similar. They competed up against each other last season. And now, 5th through 8th, Turtle Fighters easily getting the best of the rest. But Mocha Maniacs beating Solstice Squad by 1/100th of a second. That's what separates it. Mocha Maniacs will hold the lead unless somebody gets a gold here and possibly jumps up the standings. But now, it's the Blueberry Blasters and Candy Crushers who will move on to the final. It's very close here. Blueberry Blasters pushing up against each other. It will be the Candy Crushers advancing to the final. 10:08. That is the second or third fastest time we've seen so far. 10:61. That's on the lower end of the spectrum. Excuse me. Candy Crushers will advance to the final. Blueberry Blasters will have to go to the consolation match. Now, the Onyx Orbs and the Gracious Glaciers are top 2 teams from last season. Gracious Glaciers going from 7th to 2nd. Onyx Orbs, I think, very close here. It's going to be close down at the bottom. I think the Onyx Orbs got it. And yes, they did by 1/100th of a second. Onyx Orbs are just advancing to the final. I gotta see that finish line camera right there. We don't have any indicators, but just barely the Onyx Orbs' third marble got ahead of the Glaciers. Now, third place match. Blueberry Blasters. Oh, Blueberry Blasters had one fall off. Gracious Glaciers, can they beat the Blasters here? It's gonna be close. Blueberry Blasters slowing down. Gracious Glaciers will get the bronze. Blueberry Blasters, their original third marble, fell off the track. They had too much speed. Oh, that's going to cost the Blasters. They're not even going to get a medal in this event. They were doing so well. And they're only going to get 4. But now, anticipating the final, Onyx Orbs and the Candy Crushers. Can Onyx Orbs win this event once again? They're in 15th in the overall standings. It's very close. Candy Crushers have the lead. Oh, I think Onyx Orbs, that transition was good enough. And it will be enough. The Onyx Orbs are going to win this event for the 2nd season in a row. That's only, I think, the 2nd team to win an event twice, being the Lucky Lemons in swimming, even though they won't qualify to do swimming this time. They didn't, at least. But Onyx Orbs are going to win the slalom once again after they got this event. This got them a back-to-back gold. This was the 2nd gold they got. And they are going to win it once again, showing that they are the kings of the slalom. And Onyx Orbs win their 3rd career win. Their last win was in the same event in Season 2, and this is their 3rd team event win. They've only won in team events. So, the Mocha Maniacs, like I said, have a 2-point lead, and then I believe 7 points back. Yes, it is the Gracious Glacier. Shockwave still down there with 7 points. The next event is Friction Slope, a new event. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Our reigning champions, the Onyx Orbs, took the win in the slalom. The Mocha Maniacs have a 2-point lead over second place Solstice Squad, and then 7 points back to the Gracious Glaciers. Event 7, Friction Slope. This is our second new event this season, and has never been tested before. There is no record, and there is nobody to specifically look out for, as, well, this event is new. So, it is a slope, as the name suggests, but there are Lego base plates these marbles travel on, and basically, well, that's a lot of friction, and it will slow marbles' momentum, possibly make them faster, and the first 2 down to the end will advance, and then move on to the final, possibly move on to the final, racing for the gold medal. As you can see, it can get very close here, pretty close distance, pretty close margin between second and third, but now, Tide, Blue, Espresso, and Blaze, Mocha Maniacs, are leaders in this heat, up against Blue Ray Blasters, who have the lead. Blue Ray Blasters sitting in 5th in the standings. Can they keep this lead? No, Mocha Maniacs shoulder around them, they're going to take it, and Blue Ray Blasters fend off for second, but Colorful Crew getting stuck. Yes, that can happen. There is a lot of friction that could possibly slow all of a marble's momentum down, and that's what happened to Colorful Crew. Mocha Maniacs taking the win, 300ths of a second between Blue Ray Blasters and Tidal Waves. Now, Speedy Serpents, Shockwaves, Candy Crushers, and the Triforces. Down they go. Candy Crushers and Triforces. Wire to wire. Speedy Serpents trying to get involved. Very close here. Candy Crushers have a good lead. Triforces, no Shockwaves! Oh my gosh, that was immensely close between those two. We are going to have to go to a photo finish. Candy Crushers advanced. Speedy Serpents were a bit behind the pack. But who took it? Right here down to the end. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close. And it was the Shockwaves by a 1,000th of a second. Oh my goodness. That is immensely close. Triforce is getting denied, and that's the Shockwaves' first top half finish. Now, Virus, Cluster, Onyx, and Iceberg. I am still in shock from that last heat. But Cluster, our hosts, have the lead. Gracious Bitches, everyone in there. Team Toxin as well. But it's going to be the Galaxies who take the win. Galaxies are going to take it. Gracious Glaciers taking second. Team Toxin and Onyx Orbs are provisionally 11th and 12th, as it shows. Pretty close for the lead. Kind of a drag race down the line between those two. And now, our final heat. Misty Twisters, Volcanoes, Photo Fighters, and Solstice Squad, who right now have the lead. Volcanoes in second place. Can they keep that? Oh, they actually jump way up to first. Solstice Squad lose everything and fall to last. Misty Twisters will take second place and advance. Fertile Fighters and Solstice Squad are both out Equinox. That is their first event, and it's already showing that they are not too good. But now, 9th through 16th. Solstice Squad placing in 14th. Fertile Fighters 11th. Triforce is placing 9th after that very, very close round with them in the Volcanoes. Colorful Crew taking last with a DNF. And now, Shockwaves, Candy Crushers, Mocha Maniacs, and the Blue Ray Blasters. And down they go. Mocha Maniacs have the lead. It's close between everyone. Shockwaves trying to get in there as well. Blue Ray Blast pass through everyone. They're going to take it, but it's close for second. Shockwaves, yes, they did. They did get it. It was very close between them and the Candy Crushers. Even Blue Ray Blasters were pretty close in there. Very close between those three. Mocha Maniacs are not going to be advancing here. 8.22, not a great time. We'll see how that stacks up between 5th through 8th. Now, the other four. Glaciers, Volcanoes, Misty Twisters, and the Galaxies. Glaciers, I think, have the lead. Galaxies and Volcanoes, though, right above them. It's going to be close down the line, but Gracious Glaciers are going to take it. And Volcanoes and Misty Twisters, those are some pretty awful times for them. Misty Twisters are 9.68. That's probably our worst applicable time. And yeah, Gracious Glaciers and Galaxies are hosts going to the final. Shockwaves also going to the final. This is our first ever top half finish, and they are on to that. Now, Crushers, Maniacs, Volcanoes, and Misty Twisters will 5th through 8th. But who will win the friction slope? Galaxies, Blue Ray Blasters, Shockwaves, and Gracious Glaciers. Who will win this event? Shockwaves have the lead. It's very close. Shockwaves, can they win their first event for doing terrible all season? Blue Ray Blasters, shoulder around them. They're going to take the win. Shockwaves almost got it, but Blue Ray Blasters, amazing. They went right around them. and take the win by 400th of a second. Galaxies taking third, and Gracious Glaciers unfortunately getting stuck in the final, as they were doing pretty well for the entirety. But Blue Ray Blasters taking the win. Shockwaves, a team who has been doing notoriously bad, usually sitting with single digits in the standings. They are going to be very happy with getting their first medal, which is a silver. Blue Ray Blasters, though, their first gold here. That might catch them up to the Mocha Maniacs. They're sitting in 5th, and Galaxies, our hosts, taking a pretty well-deserved bronze. Now, our overall standings. Mocha Maniacs have once again a 2-point lead over the Blue Ray Blasters. Gracious Glaciers still in 3rd, Social Squad in 4th. Shockwaves still quite a bit behind. They have a lot of catching up to do. 14 points behind 15th. But can they get lucky in the next event, Block Push? Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Blue Ray Blasters are now just 2 points behind the Mocha Maniacs after they won the last event, which was the Friction Slope. Gracious Glaciers back at 3rd and Social Squad in 4th. We are heading into Event 8, the Block Push. We have seen this event in every single season and is marking the halfway point of Season 3. The record 89-1 from the Triforces in the Season 3 qualifiers. We'll see if anyone will break that. And we are about to see the example. Watch out for those 3 teams, as they have done well in this event before. Now, we have the example run. Each team gets 2 runs on this track, and you have to push your block as far as possible. I do not know how far the example pushed it, but it looks pretty good. We're heading into Heat 1, the Blue Ray Blasters and the Candy Crushers. Down they go. Blue Ray Blasters looking to have the better push, and they do. Just by a little bit. 83-7 is 7 centimeters above the Candy Crushers. Now, second heat, I should say. Down they go. Oh, Candy Crushers flip their block. Blue Ray Blasters are easily going to get the better push. 86-6 is going to only stretch their lead over the Candy Crushers. How will the other teams fare, though? Colorful Crew and the Fertile Fighters. Both teams notoriously bad at this event, and they don't look as good. They are pretty similar, though. 78-1 to 77-6. Both better than the Candy Crushers. We'll see how they do on their second run. We'll see if they can improve. Down they go. Fertile Fighters will easily get the better push here. 83-8. Both improved, but still stay in second and third. Now our hosts in third place in the standings, Galaxies and the Gracious Glaciers. Galaxies are not going to get the better push. It's just barely going to be Gracious Glaciers, who came second in this event last season, but 4th and last provisionally for both. Now, their second run. Can both of them improve? I mean, hopefully they can improve, as their first pitches were bad, and that's pretty good from both. 85-7 puts the Glaciers into second. 81-8 puts the Galaxies not even in the top half. Mocha Maniacs and the Mystic Twisters. Mocha Maniacs are leaders. Mystic Twisters near the middle of the pack. Mocha Maniacs will get the better push. 82-3 puts them into 4th. Mystic Twisters in the bottom 2. How will they do in their second run? Both teams are waiting in the gate. Down they go. Mystic Twisters are maybe going to get the better push. Yes, no, they won't, but they do improve. 4th and 6th for both. Now, Onyx Orbs and the Shockwaves. Shockwaves did pretty well in this event in the qualifiers. Onyx Orbs, pretty well last season. Shockwaves are going to get the better push. 3rd place for them, Shockwaves. If they can get a medal here, that would be something for them. They've been struggling all season. They got a silver on the last event. Can they possibly improve here? Maybe so. Onyx Orbs not strong enough. 85-1, still 3rd. Onyx Orbs not too bad either in 4th. Now, Heat 6, a rivalry here. The Solstice Squad and the Speedy Serpents. Very close here. Speedy Serpents easily going to get the better push. 81-5. Solstice Squad 70.8 puts them in dead last. How will they do in their second run? Important here for both teams. Solstice Squad need a better push here. And oh my goodness, that's going to be an amazing run. 95-6 is absolutely going to destroy the previous record. Solstice Squad have a commanding lead and a half. Now we're heading on to Team Toxin and Tidal Waves. I don't think either of them are even going to compare. 10th and 11th for both. Will either of them improve in their second run? Solstice Squad, they are guaranteed a top 5 finish. I doubt they're going to get out of that, though. Or I doubt they're going to get a lower finish than second. And their second runs for both of these teams, not improving. 10th and 11th for both. Now, Triforces and Volcanoes, the final heat. How will they do here? Volcanoes, they shoved the block to the side. 77-4 to an invalid. Triforce is not even doing good. They have the record in this event. Volcanoes, not happy about that. Volcanoes need a good finish here, or else they're going to be getting last. And they do not push it off this time, but Triforce is not a bad push here. That puts them into 5th. Volcanoes 14th. And that's it. Solstice Squad win. 95-6, a full 9 centimeters exactly between them and the Blu-ray Blasters. Gracious Glaciers finishing 3rd. Shockwaves, their second top half finish, and it's in the top 4. Now we head into the podium for this event. Solstice Squad taking the win. This is their 8th career win. Last win was 3 events ago. And this is their 3rd win in a team event. Very good for Solstice Squad. Will this possibly get them into 1st? But Blu-ray Blasters placing in 2nd. Mocha-Maniacs placing 8th in the overall, or in the event. And a 3-point lead for the Blasters over Solstice Squad. Mocha-Maniacs have now fallen back to 3rd. Gracious Glaciers in 4th. And the next event is going to be the Showdown Part 1. I'll see you there. Goodbye. And we are back for the second half of Season 3. Solstice Squad just won the last event, which was the block push, getting their 3rd gold medal. And Blu-ray Blasters hold the lead by just 3 points. Now we are in Event 9, the Duo Descent. This is a crown jewel event here in Marble Superiors, usually always near the start of the season. Now it is Event 9. Basically, 2 marbles will go down, and they will go from 1 to 16 points. Top 4 advance in each heat. You probably know how it works. As you can see, this is a newer track, a lot more funnels, and here's our example runs. 2 marbles from each team will be so 1 marble in each team will be going on each side, and so basically you just want to get down to the end as fast as possible. Just speeding up this example run. As you can see, there's a lot of funnels. There's even a jump, and then the final fork at the end to the final part. The example team easily won. Now our first heat. Galaxies, Gracious Glaciers, Mystic Twisters, Solstice Squad, Speedy Surface, Tidal Waves, Triforces, and the Volcanoes. And down they go. It's very close in these first 2 funnels, but it looks like the right side has the better start. 1 marble of each team are on each side, so at least one of the marbles are doing pretty good. And it looks like the track just detached a little bit. There's no marbles were coming down. And right now on this side that we're looking at here, it is Solstice Squad. Speedy Surface and Galaxies taking the other top 3 spots. Nobody is in the other funnel. As I say that, I think Solstice Squad also got one in there. And Solstice Squad are going to get the win. They have won this event in the past. They're going to get 1st place with Crest. 2nd place will be Viper, and 3rd place Stars. Now everyone coming down. It's pretty close here. Oh, Gracious Glaciers, I think, had one fall off. Triforce is being consistent. Volcanoes as well. Solstice Squad getting 10th. Mystic Twisters. And here comes the last Galaxy's marble. That's not going to be good. Just 2 points. And Stars coming in 3rd. And Andromeda, they're usually good in this kind of event. And a lot of captains placing near the bottom. Literally every captain placed below 7th. And every reserve place up there. I think Solstice Squad will easily advance with 1st and 10th. Speedy Serpents are, yes, Solstice Squad will advance. Volcano, Speedy Serpents, and Tidal Waves will advance by just 1 point over the Triforces because they placed 4th as their highest, and Triforces placed 6th or 7th. Wow, now we're going to go into our second heat. Blu-ray Blasters, Colors of Crews, Little Fighters, Mocha-Maniacs, Shockwaves, and Onyx Orbs. I don't know if I named everybody. But right now, Blu-ray Blasters have the lead on the right side, and they're doing pretty well on the left side as well. I think, kind of hard to tell who's in 2nd. I think that might be the Team Toxin right behind Blu-ray Blasters. And Blu-ray Blasters are going to have the lead into the Spiral.
followed by Team Toxin, I believe. I'm probably wrong. Now we're going to look on the other side. Blue Ray Blasters, another battle with Team Toxin over there. Team Toxin are going to get the win in this heat. And Blue Ray Blasters will be getting second. And that was the Shockwaves, my bad, who came third. Turtle Fighters, Candy Crushers, another Shockwaves marble. Turtle Fighters, Candy Crushers, looking good for the Shockwaves and Turtle Fighters. Blue Ray Blasters. Oh, Mocha Maniacs just lost 2 points there from Green and Mineral getting shoved out of the way in the fork. That's going to loosen some points, and they're not even going to do well at all. Another one taking last place, Toffee and Bonbon, both of them placing in the bottom 4. Team Toxin, though, they won the heat. Their next one, Arsenic, was 10th place. Blue Ray Blasters as well, 2nd and 9th. This is going to be a close heat because 3 teams placed in the bottom 6. Shockwaves will advance in a 3-way tie, and Candy Crushers will be the one who don't advance. And then pitiful scores from the others. That's a graphical error. Mocha Maniacs, they're supposed to have 5 points. They were shown to have 3. Still, 5 points, 15th place for them. For our 3rd place, Rich Glaciers in 4th. They're going to take last. Candy Crushers, Triforces, Mystic Twisters, and Galaxies getting double digits. The other ones, single digits. Not good at all. And now, the final. Who will win the duo descent? Blue Ray Blasters, Turtle Fighters, Shockwaves, Soldier Squad, Speedy Serpents, Tidal Waves, Team Toxin, and the Volcanoes. Who will win this event? Solstice Squad and Turtle Fighters. They could win this event for the 2nd time. And Solstice Squad, that would be very good for them. Blue Ray Blasters also in this final. Volcanoes, I think, leading on the right side, but it looks like the left side this time is faster. Blue Ray Blasters have that marble on the left side. I think Speedy Serpents are also there too. Will they battle for the lead? No, Blue Ray Blasters have it. On the other side, it's hard to tell, but I think Turtle Fighters have the lead over Team Toxin. Team Toxin right behind Turtle Fighters, but it looks like Blue Ray Blasters in the other funnel are going to take the lead, and they're going to win the race. Who's going to take second? I think that's Team Toxin. Turtle Fighters, oh, they missed the jump. Team Toxin are going to get 2nd and 3rd, and they're going to win the event. Solstice Squad in 4th. Speedy Serpents, Tidal Waves, a lot of volcanoes. I think Blue Ray Blasters, yes, they did, also fell off the track after getting 1st place. And it looks like, yeah, everyone, 14 marbles finished, but Team Toxin are going to take the win. That's the 2nd year in a row, or the 2nd season in a row, where we had 2 marbles placed in the top 3, and that will easily win them. But who's going to take 2nd and 3rd? Solstice Squad, 4th and 10th. Speedy Serpents, 5th and 14th. And it will be Team Toxin, Solstice Squad, and Tidal Waves beating the Volcanoes on a tie. Very close there. Blue Ray Blasters, Speedy Serpents, Shockwaves, Turtle Fighters, 4 points. Not good for our defending duo descent winners. But Team Toxin, their first ever win, their first ever medal in the duo descent. This event they've never competed in before. Solstice Squad taking 2nd place. That's going to be good. They might be able to get into 1st, but it will still be close. And Tidal Waves taking 3rd as well. That's going to be good for them. I believe they're sitting in 5th in the overall standings. The top 4 are very separated from the others, but Team Toxin winning this event, where is that going to put them in the overall standings? Let's see. It will put them in 6th, jumping 8 spots, with Solstice Squad now have a 6-point lead over the Blue Ray Blasters, Mocha Maniacs, Gracious Glaciers, and Tidal Waves keeping their top 5 spots. Shockwaves still down there, but not too far behind the Speedy Serpents. And by the way, the next event will be swimming. I'll see you there. Goodbye.
Team Toxin won the last event, the duo descent, bumping them 8 spots into 6th, but Solstice Squad have a 6-point lead over the Blue Ray Blasters, and then 20 points back are the Mocha Maniacs. Next, this event, swimming. This is a classic event, pushed to the 10th event. The record is from 2021. Nobody has beaten it. And it is a very simple event where marbles will just have to dive in the water and, well, get to the finish faster than the other. As you can see, this is the example run. One of them falling very far behind. In fact, they're stuck. Lucky Lemons have won this event both times in Season 1 and Season 2, but they did not qualify for this, so we are going to get a new winner in swimming. So, here we go. As you can see, all 16 marbles. We are heading into the first heat. Team Toxin, Speedy Serpents, Candy Crushers, and Solstice Squad. Down they go as they plunge into the water. It is Solstice Squad in the lead, our leaders in the championship. Can they advance in this heat? Candy Crushers, Speedy Serpent, everyone's right next to each other. Team Toxin push the Candy Crushers Solstice Squad fall all apart into last, and they are not going to advance. They had a good lead to start, but then everything fell down the drain. As you can see right here, just lost all of their speed. It wasn't by anyone. It wasn't by any contact. Now, two captains, Red and Onyx, with Vegetation and Frosty. Red is very good in this event. It already has a huge lead. Already pacing the field. Can Onyx Orbs defend their second place spot? Fertile Fighters moving back and forth. Actually, Onyx Orbs trying to get to the front, but they do not succeed, but will advance with an 11.14. Colorful Crew, that was a dominant win, 10.91. Vegetation and Frosty, they will not advance. And right now, provisionally 10th and 11th right now. And now, our next heat, our third heat out of 4, Espresso, Erupt, Cloud, and Tide. In Season 1, Volcanoes and Tidal Waves were in the same heat, and they went down to a photo finish. Smoke-O-Maniacs with the lead. Mystic Twisters shoved to the front. Volcanoes now take the lead, but they fall all apart. It's going to be close for second place between Tidal Waves and Smoke-O-Maniacs. It will be the Tidal Waves, though, by just 0.03 of a second. Oh my goodness, that was a close heat. Right here, let's look at the end. Very close. Right there, Tidal Waves barely got it. Very close. Now, Shockwaves, Triforces, Blueberry Blasters, and the Galaxies are hosts. Blueberry Blasters went to the side, already back behind, but pushing the Galaxies in front. Shockwaves back behind. It's going to be very close. Shockwaves will advance. Shockwaves have been on a run in the last few events. They have not gotten a bottom half finish since event 6. Oh my goodness. But now, we are on to 9th through 16th. Galaxies, 10.14. Triforces, Speedy Serpents, Maniacs, all the way down to Solstice Squad. That is not good. That means that the Blu-ray Blasters will retake their lead, as it's only a 6-point lead, and Solstice Squad got no points. Now, round 2. 3 captains, Onyx, Red, and Poison, also with a reserve Taffy. Onyx Orbs and Colorful Crew out in front, but Candy Crush is trying to get into the mix, getting involved. Also, Team Toxin in there, but Team Toxin fall behind. It's going to be Colorful Crew and the Onyx Orbs advancing. Team Toxin and Candy Crushers will go no further. It's very close right here. All of them just together. Really, it's just marbles pushing and shoving each other, trying to get in the front, and that's why it's so intense, because it's until the end. It is not over until it's over. Now we have Heat 2 of Round 2. Blast, Tide, Cloud, and Watt. It is Blueberry Blasters with a good lead out in front. Mystic Twisters, can they possibly get second? Tidal Waves and Shockwaves are not going to make it. The two Wave teams are not going to advance. Blueberry Blasters, a dominant time, 9.91, will advance to the finals and might get a pretty good lead on Solstice Squad. Mystic Twisters in second will also advance, but now we have our final, straight to the final. Cloud, Blast, Red, and Onyx, 3 captains in the heat, all with 1-2 Mystic Twisters. Blueberry Blasters have the lead. Could they actually stretch a good lead over Solstice Squad? But now they fall behind Colorful Crew. But a push for Onyx Orbs is going to be close to the bottom. It's going to be the Mystic Twisters just barely pulling it out. Oh my goodness. Colorful Crew, just 0.03 of a second behind. It was quite a slow heat, but it made up for the intensity. Onyx Orbs just barely taking third with a 12.77. That was a graphical error. And Blueberry Blasters, unfortunately, taking 4th place, which is still a good finish, but not what they hoped for. But that will take the lead for them as we head to the podium over water. And it is Mystic Twisters, their first ever win. As the last event, we also had a first winner, being Team Toxin. And Colorful Crew taking second, Onyx Orbs taking third. Onyx Orbs have not had a very good season so far, and they're going to stay in 11th. Blueberry Blasters have a 6-point lead over Solstice Squad. Mocha-Maniacs have a 2-point gap over to the Tidal Waves, and then Gracious Glaciers. Shockwaves just now 2 points away from last, possibly to take it over in the next event, Bridge Crossing. See you there. Goodbye. In the last event, the Mystic Twisters won swimming, but the Blue Ray Blasters overtook the Solstice Squad to have a 6-point lead heading into the double digits of events, which is bridge crossing. This is a very interesting event, and we are going to be seeing how our competitors fare today. There is no record, and the only teams we can watch out for are teams who have done well in tightrope before. So, here is how the event works. Hello everybody, I am Galactic, your commentator for this event, and here is how the example run works. So every row of potholes, I guess you could say, is going to be a point for your team. It's going to be a cumulative total, and the team with the highest score will win the event. The finish is 35 points, and 30 is the max you can get still on the course. So we are going to start with the Candy Crushers here. Down I go. And it's a very chaotic event. As you can see, one of them are actually getting pretty far, and they're getting it to 28. If you fall off the track, as you can, the spot where the marble fell off the row is going to be how many points they get. So 9 points, 59. Or actually, that's a mistake, is 57. But that is really how the event works. We're going to be going through all 16 teams. Now the Onyx Orbs. Last season's champions are not doing that well in the season. They did get 2 medals of medal last event, and this run is not going to be too good. 47 is going to be 10 points off of the Candy Crushers, placing them, well, right now, provisional last in second. But now we have the Blueberry Blasters, championship leaders. This will matter. They need to finish better than Solstice Squad here if they want to extend their lead. And right now they're doing very good. And one of them is actually going to finish our first finisher of the event. Otherwise very inconsistent, but 64 is going to take the lead. As you can see, the weird paths these marbles take, almost landing into the potholes, but one of them did make it to the end. 64 is going to take first. Now, the Volcanoes. 14th in the standings have had a very underwhelming season. One of them falls off. One of them makes it through the halfway of the course. One of them just shy of it. And another one at 6. Where did this one marble fall off? 9. So 59 will take second place for the Volcanoes. As it says third, but this is accounting for the error in the Candy Crusher score, so they are second. Now, Mystic Twisters, the winner of the last event. How are they going to do here? Decent so far, and they all just come to a stop. All of them get over time, but 51 is going to place them in 4. Not great. Mystic Twister sitting in 7th. I don't think that's going to put them up the standings at all. Now, Speedy Serpent sitting in 15th. They are not having a fun season so far. How are they going to do here? And that is judging of how their season has went. A very bad run. 44. Gonna take last. Sorry. 44. Taking last for the Speedy Serpents, not good at all. And now we have Team Toxin. They won 2 events ago, did pretty well in swimming, but look, these two are making it far. One of them, will they finish? No. But a very consistent run for the 3 after 6. And it's a 65 just by 1 point are going to take the lead. Look at these two helping each other cross the bridge, I guess, if you will. And they take first by just 1 point. Team Toxin, their last 2 events have been very good, and now they're keeping that. Now Colorful Crew, yeah, none of them even make it past that midway point of the course. 52, right in the middle. You see these two try to traverse their way, but it is very difficult. So now we are over halfway through the competitors. Who is our 9th runner? It is the Gracious Glaciers, sitting in 4th or 5th, I believe. I'm not sure. And this is looking, oh, that is awful. One of them falling off at 9. The other's at 6. That's terrible. They have not had a very good last few events. And 39 is judging by that. They are 9 out of 9. Last place for the Glaciers. They need a good finish. Another team who needs a good finish, the Shockwaves, sitting in last. They've had a very good stretch of events, but they need to do something here if they want to get out of last. Oh, they get 29. The others past 10. I don't think that's going to be a podium spot. Yeah, it's just 5th. In the middle, 57 points for them. The same score as the Candy Crushers. Actually, that's going to be 4th place, as it's still accounting for the error of the Candy Crushers at 57. Now, I believe our 11th run, the Fertile Fighters, they have not had a very good season, and yeah, that all of them came to a complete stop in a couple of seconds. 51 is going to take 9th. Not great for them, as they've only beaten 2 teams, the Serpents and the Glaciers. Now, the Triforces, sitting in 9th. They fell a couple of spots from the last event, and this is awful. Oh my goodness, they could have at least salvaged some points from that last marble. But 30 points. No, that is awful for the Triforces last place. I'm pretty sure that's going to keep last place. What about 4? Now, the Tidal Waves, I believe, sitting in 4th in the standings. How are they going to do? It's looking pretty decent so far, but none of them make it past the halfway point. And 2 of them are actually the same one at 8. 60 and 18, that's 50. For 9th place. Not good for the Tidal Waves, sitting in a pretty high point in the standings. Now, the Mocha Maniacs are also just ahead of the Tidal Waves in 3rd place. How are they going to do here? It's looking good. 3 of them still going. One of them makes it past the halfway point. Will it finish? No. Will that be a top 3 placement? Possibly. Oh, maybe 6. 63 will take 3rd. And that's just 2 points separating the top 3. Right now, Team Toxin, 1 point ahead of the Blasters. Mocha Maniacs 1 point behind the Blasters. Now our hosts, the Galaxies. How are they going to do here? Second to last runner. Looking decent so far, but look at these two. Look at these two. This is going to be a great run. 29-28. The others getting pretty subpar finishes. But 69, even with the inconsistencies, the Galaxies have taken the lead with just 1 runner left to go. Our hosts, can they get a win in their home stadium? Oh my goodness, the fans are really anticipating this last run. It is Solstice Squad, 2nd place in the standings. Could they possibly dethrone the Galaxies? As they go through, it's looking pretty good, but they're coming to a stop. It's not going to be enough to beat the Galaxies. 58 is still going to be 6th place. Not bad at all. But Galaxies, the fans are going crazy. They are going to win the 11th event in their home stadium. And yeah, that's it. Galaxies win 69 points, just 4 points ahead of Team Toxin, and 3rd place to the Blueberry Blasters. As you can see here, Galaxies winning the event. Triforce is up at 30. That is not going to be good. But Galaxies winning an event in their home stadium. This is their first ever win, filmed win, I should say. And it's their first ever official win since 2022. That is a while ago, as they were in a veteran team. But now Blueberry Blasters have had an 11-point lead over now Solstice Squad and Team Toxin. Look at that, Shockwaves actually getting out of last. Well, Team Toxin, look at them in 3rd. But the next event, by the way, will be the relay. I'll see you there. Goodbye. Heading into the 75% mark of the season, the Blueberry Blasters amassed a lead of 11 points over Solstice Squad and almost a silver medal back to Team Toxin, who recently gained 3 spots into 3rd. We're heading into Event 12, the Relay. This is a new event this season. We've never seen it before, except for the one-shot relay back in Season 1. But instead of 1 handoff, it's 3. Hello everyone, my name is Galactic, and I will be commentating this event. Here we have our example run. So, there are 3 handoffs here, and look how much ground you can make. Look at the difference. If you look back at the one-shot relay from Season 1, you only had 1 shot, as in the name, to get a win. This, you have 3. You have to make your handoffs good. We have the Twisters, Serpents, Volcanoes, and the Shockwaves. We're going to get right into it. Down they go. Mystic Twisters, very close. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a 3-way down the line. Volcanoes and Shockwaves. We're so close. In fact, it's going to be a photo finish in the first heat. Already intensity starting. This is a blazing fast event, and I have no idea who it was. It's going to be close, but it will be the Shockwaves by 0.005 of a second, 0.5 and oh my goodness, that is just showing how intense this event can be as we head into the second heat. Crushers, Maniacs, Social Squad, and the Fighters. It's Social Squad with a good lead, but it all falls down the drain. They lose it all, and Fertile Fighters are going to win the heat. They were in 3rd place, but look at this great
final handoff for them, shooting in front over the Candy Crushers. In fact, Social Squad fall all the way to last. Now, Glaciers, Colorful Crew, Tidal Waves, and the Onyx Orbs. Two of these teams in the top half. It's going to be Tidal Waves. Oh, a bad handoff, but Gracious Glaciers almost getting around them at the end. Look at the struggle they had right here. Yeah, the final handoff, and Gracious Glaciers made it some good ground, but both will advance regardless. Colorful Crew and Onyx Orbs, they are not advancing. Now, Triforces, Team Toxin, Blue-Ray Blasters, and the Galaxies. All these teams are in the top 6. And the pretty good last event is going to be the Blue-Ray Blasters, but Triforces are going to take the win here. In fact, these were the top 3 in the last event, and also last place last event. Interesting to see. Triforces, who got last in that event, are going to take first in this heat. Galaxies at 4.22, who just won the last event in their home stadium. The fans are not very happy. Emperor Starlight, a bit disappointed, had high hopes into this event after a good last event for them. And here's 5th through 8th. I'm talking about the Galaxies here. Volcanoes taking 8th or 9th. By the way, round 2, Crushers, Fighters, Mystic Twisters, and Shockwaves. Mystic Twisters are going to take it down to the end. Fertile Fighters are just barely going to miss out to the Candy Crushers. Look at this. Candy Crushers just a little lead. Those last 2 handoffs were really effective for their 2nd place spot. Fertile Fighters and Shockwaves are not advancing. Now, Blasters, Triforces, Glaciers, and the Tidal Waves. Down they go. Triforces explosively, but look at the Blasters right down the front stretch are going to take the win in the heat. They're going to move on to the final. Triforces 0.02 of a second behind Gracious Glaciers and Tidal Waves. Blue-Ray Blasters ahead of steam into the final. It's already here. Them, Triforces, Crushers, and the Twisters. Who is going to win the event? Triforces explosive started to going to keep it. Blue-Ray Blasters and Candy Crushers down the line. Who is going to get the win in the relay? Mystic Twisters out of the picture here. They're going to get 4th, but it's so close down the line. Oh my goodness, that is so close. Ultra slow-mo, and it is the Triforces by 0.02 of a second over the Blue-Ray Blasters, who just come up short. Even coming up shorter, the Candy Crushers 100th back. Mystic Twisters getting 4th. Triforces, oh my goodness, their first ever win in Marble 2 periods, and it will be in the relay. Blue-Ray Blasters, a good silver to extend their lead over Social Squad, who took 12th place this event. Just 4 points. That's a 5th of their score this event. Triforces, though, congratulations to them. That is their first ever win in this series. Blue-Ray Blasters coming in second. Candy Crushers, a good finish, as they've done pretty middle of the pack all season. Blue-Ray Blasters now have a, 27-point lead. An insurmountable lead over Social Squad, Team Toxin, Mocha-Maniacs, and Tidal Waves. Also Triforces moving up into 6th. The next event, by the way, will be the Elimination Race. I'll see you there. Goodbye. Heading into the final quarter of the season, Blue-Ray Blasters have an insurmountable lead, 27 points over Social Squad, and then 17 points back to Team Toxin back in 3rd as we head into the only outdoor event of the season, the Elimination Race. We've seen this event a multitude of times in the past, and a lot of the competitors, they have a lot of experience in this event. We'll see how they all fare today. This is actually my favorite event in the lineup, so, well, we're going to see how these competitors do. As we head into the example run, these 4 marbles taking on the track to show how it works. As you can see, a lot of places to get stuck. There's even a jump right there. We'll see if that causes any eliminations. And speaking of eliminations, you just do not want to be the last one to get to the line. As you can see, here is our lineup. Gracious Glaciers down to Triforces, and down we go. Gracious Glaciers starting in first, but who is in last? It's Mocha-Maniacs. Very close down the line. I'm pretty sure we were going to have a couple DNFs, or was it just the Blue-Ray Blasters right there on screen? No, it was Coffee of the Mocha-Maniacs. They're going to be the first marble eliminated in this event. Not a good award that you want to have, as that's going to be a goose egg for the Mocha-Maniacs, sitting in 4th place in the overall standings. We had a couple of DNFs here. That's going to be pretty normal. But as there's fewer and fewer marbles, there's going to be less. I'm pretty sure at least. As you can see, 2nd round. Colorful Crew have the lead, but gets stuck. Is that going to be the DNF? Everyone finishing. Is that going to be all 14? And yes, it is. Colorful Crew, the winner of this event last season. I believe sitting maybe near the middle of the standings. I'm not sure I remember.
but they're going to be eliminated. Not good for them. They're going to fall down the order. As you see Green getting stuck. They were in first place as well. Now, heading on to the third round. Candy Crushers right now sitting at the bottom of the table. But are they going to be able to keep the Blue-Ray Blasters now? Unless Onyx Orbs are going to hit square into the Candy Crushers, and that will cause their elimination in 14th. Onyx Orbs, winner of last season. That doesn't really translate into this season, as he got bumped twice and hit right into the Candy Crushers. Not good for them. 14th, not great. Now, 13 remaining. I believe that was Blue-Ray Blasters in the lead, but they immediately get shouldered to the side. Candy Crushers in last as well. Oh my gosh, Blue-Ray Blasters! They hit off of the tidal waves, and they're going to be the next ones out. They were sitting near the bottom of the order, hit right into the tidal waves, and that's what got them last. Candy Crushers went right by them. Now, 12 teams remaining in this event. Who will be the next out? It's very close here. Solstice Squad, I believe, have the lead. Volcanoes in last, but anything can happen here. Triforces now, they're switching positions, as I say it, and Candy Crushers are going to be the next ones eliminated in 12. I believe that's 4 points on them. Not great. As you can see, they hit right into that wall. That final section can be pretty deceptive, as it can be pretty difficult to traverse, even though there are no obstacles. Candy Crushers, that's what got them eliminated. Now, next round, Fertile Fighters have a clear lead. Solstice Squad, or I'm sorry, Shockwaves hit them right into that wall, and it will be Triforces out. Mystic Twisters hit right on that wall like the Candy Crushers did, but unlike their elimination, right there, a hit got them straight forward, and Triforces are going to be the next eliminated, getting 5 points after winning the last event as well. And now, I believe 10 left? Yes, there are 10 left, I counted. And it is Tidal Waves, who are right now in that last place position. But Mystic Twisters, is that Mystic Twisters? Yeah, they're going to be the next ones out. It's kind of hard to see, but they went right off the course. How did they do that? As you can see, they're in the middle, right there. Oh, they went way too fast. And on that path, that wall is supposed to literally stop you from getting right there. Well, they're eliminated by going over that. Now, 9 competitors left, almost to the top half. Shockwaves sitting in last. Are they going to keep that spot? It looks likely. And they're out. Are they going to stop? Oh my gosh, they just stopped right at the end. It doesn't really matter, as they were still going to be eliminated. But Shockwaves, 9th place. That's their first bottom half finish since their first medal, as before they didn't get a top half finish. Static getting 9th, getting stuck right at the end. Now, our top half, 8 marbles left. And down they go. Fertile Fighters have first place right now. Solstice Squad right now in last. It's going to be close down the line. It's going to be very close. That's not going to be a photo finish. Solstice Squad are the next ones out. Equinox, who got 3rd place in this event last season as their older name Radiant. As you can see right here, slow down. Right here, Gracious Glaciers barely got to the line first over them. They will be eliminated. And now, 7 teams left. Who will get 9 points to add to their 12 event score? It's Galaxies, I'm pretty sure, in last place, but it might be close. Fertile Fighters are stopped right at the end as they're going to be out. Fertile Fighters are going to be the next one out because they had so much struggle. As you can see, this last section can be really hard to traverse for no reason, and they are going to be the next ones out. Moss, their captain, getting 7th. And now, 6 teams left. Who will get 10 points? And down they go. Tidal Waves right now in last. But great move on Galaxies. Now Team Toxin going to be close down the line. Volcanoes are just sitting there, and they're going to be the next ones out. Like I said before, that caused the Candy Crushers, Shockwaves, and Fertile Fighters elimination getting stuck right near the end. That could be really, that final part could be really difficult, and that's what happened to the Volcanoes. Now, 5 left. Who will get 5th? And down they go. Tidal Waves right now in last. A clear last place. And they possibly got past the Galaxies. Jeez, that was a tongue twister for no reason. Tidal Waves, they do get stuck. But Galaxies, they will get stuck before them. Milky getting 5th place. And as you can see, they were in 4th place for the majority of the race until they had too much speed, ran up the wall, and got stuck. Tidal Waves got stuck as well, but it didn't matter. Now, 4 left. Who will get 4th? It's going to be close. Tidal Wave. Maybe it's not going to be close. Tidal Wave's in last. They've made no passes. Oh, they get a pass on Team Toxin, but they hit square into the wall, get hit backwards, and they're going to be the next ones out. Tsunami will just barely miss the podium. As you can see right here. Trying to get around Team Toxin, but Team Toxin hit right on them, propelled them forward. And Tidal Waves will not be getting a medal in this event. Now our final 3. Speedy Serpents. I haven't mentioned them much. They're in last place in the overall standings. Can they possibly get a medal here? It's gonna be close, and they will get a medal, but they're gonna be 3rd. Viper. Speedy Serpents have been struggling all season. This is gonna be a good finish. They've been near the front, so I haven't really been talking about them much. But now we are heading into our final 2. Team Toxin and the Gracious Glaciers. Who will win the event? Both sitting in the top half in the order. Team Toxin sitting in 3rd. Gracious Glaciers have the lead. Team Toxin swing right around them. Gracious Glaciers, are they going to get the win? Yes, they will! Gracious Glaciers, after how many events is that? 41 events. They're finally going to get a gold medal. They've competed in more, but Arctic getting their team their first ever gold medal for the team. Gracious Glaciers, so happy with that finish. They're finally going to be on the top step of the podium, with Arctic getting 25 points. They've struggled in the last couple events of the season, and they're finally going to be on top in the elimination race. As you can see, this outdoor podium, the Gracious Glaciers, Arctic winning it, Ivy getting 2nd. That's good for Team Toxin. They're in 3rd in the overall standings, and Speedy Serpents also good for them. They are in last in the overall standings. Now, looking at the overall standings, Blue Red Blasters have a, 22-point lead over Social Squad, and then 7 points back to Team Toxin. Gracious Glaciers bumping up into 4th. As you can see, those bottom 3, they cannot win the season now, as they don't have enough points. But now, the next event, by the way, is going to be the Escape Room. See you next time. Goodbye. In the last event, the Gracious Glaciers took the win, and now we're to the final 3 events in the season, and coincidentally, 3 teams cannot win the championship. Now, here is the 14th event of the season, the Escape Room. Here are the rules. I would just like to read that. Okay, so basically, it's really complicated, but there are a ton of obstacles that you have to go through to get to the end, and there is a timer that you have to, beat. Here's the split decision, which if you go the wrong way, you will have to go back to the start. Here's the balance beam. If you fall off of it, you will once again have to go back to the start. And then finally, we have the half pipe, which is the final decider to if you make it through the round or not. And if anybody misses these obstacles, they go back to the start using the gutter. And there are 2 funnels at the start of the course. They will start after those 2 funnels. Anyway, here is our first heat. All 16 marbles. Here we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds for this round. And down they go. As you can see, the timer in the top right. And everyone's going through these first 2 funnels. It is the Colorful Crew who have the lead. I'm sitting down in 12th in the order, if I'm right. But it doesn't matter if you're first. You just have to make it through the obstacles in the Hugolino section. Colorful Crew once again the first into this section. And they missed the split decision. Who will make it through first? Speedy Serpents almost make it through the half pipe. It's going to be close. Already 2 minutes left on the clock. 30 seconds have gone by. There will be a list of marbles that have made it through on the left. And you can also see that inset down in the corner. So, after everybody goes, now everybody will be sent after, as you can see, everybody is going now. They will start after the 2 funnels, if I didn't say that. And Triforce is over the first one through, followed by Solstice Squad. There will be, there's 1 minute and 30 left on the clock so far. There are still 14 spots left. Let's see everyone trying to make it through. Now a bunch of marbles coming in through. Candy Crushers make it. Colorful Crew, Blue Red Blasters, and Shockwaves all make it through with 118 left. Still, 10 marbles left. Onyx Orbs make that to 9. Fertile Fighters will also make it and be 8th. Who is that actually stuck on that curve up there? Just in front of the balance beam. I'm not sure who that is. It's a dark colored marble. Maybe that is Galaxies, Mocha Maniacs, anybody. As I say, that Team Toxin has made it through in 9th place. 50 seconds left. It is just a circuit until you make it in. Tidal Wave, no, they miss. Speedy Serpents, they don't make it either. 40 seconds still. 7 spots left. Mystic Twisters make that to 6. 35 seconds left. As I say that, Galaxies make it. 5 marbles left to make it. At the maximum. I don't think anyone, that marble up there is going to get free. Volcanoes make it. 25 seconds left. So, it is down to Speedy Serpents, Tidal Waves, and Gracious Glaciers. As Gracious Glaciers missed the split decision, and Tidal Waves missed a half-pipe. Speedy Serpents, this might be their last chance. Oh, they missed! Gracious Glaciers steal it away from them. Tidal Waves, can they make it? No, they won't. And Speedy Serpents are also going to be eliminated. Yeah, they're not going to make it. Will they make it now, though? Oh, Tidal Waves make it right before them. And that is our first 3 eliminated. Tidal Waves, Speedy Serpents, and yes, that was Mocha Maniacs who got stuck. Mocha Maniacs got last place in the last event, and will as well as in this event. That is going to make them plummet down the order. Now, this round is 2 minutes long. The rounds will get shorter as we go through. And yeah, you just have to make it through the room. Solstice Squad looks to have the lead so far. No, it is actually Team Toxin who gets into that blue or green funnel. I'm not sure how I messed that up. It is still Team Toxin though, with the lead as they get into the orange funnel. And they get through. Can they make it through first try? No, they will not. Solstice Squad, will they make it? No, that's Onyx Orbs, but yes, they do make it in first. Will anybody else follow them? There's a minute 27 left. There's not much time. But in the last round, you had a lot of leeway to get through. But this round, you're against the clock. 118 left. As I said, that Gracious Glaciers enter the screen. And now, I believe everybody will be let through as everybody's made it through the first 2 funnels. And yes, I'm correct. Who will make it through? Fertile Fighters actually jump over the half pipe, I believe. But they still made it in. Volcanoes make it in third. And there's only a minute left. I think somebody got stuck on the split decision. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think that was Shockwaves. I just saw somebody enter it and get out and knock them out of it. But Colorful Crew will get 4th. 50 seconds remaining. There are still 9 marbles left, but now that makes it to 8 as Blueberry Blasters get through. Team Toxin will also make it. I think a lot of marbles are starting to get pressured. And yeah, in fact, 2 make it. Mystic Twisters and Triforces. They're getting a lot pressured. There's 30 seconds left. Will any of them make it? Oh, Social Squad, I think, just got denied by Candy Crushers. Now there's 4 left. 4 they need to get through. I think that is Gracious Glaciers, Solstice Squad, Shockwaves. Now Gracious Glaciers make it through. Shockwaves still going. I don't know who else is in there. I think that's Galaxies. But it's going to be close. Who will make it through? Shockwaves. Shockwaves make it. Solstice Squad, this might be their last chance. And they won't. And that, I think, just solidified a lead expansion for the Blueberry Blasters. Yeah, because time's ran out. There's no time left to make it through. So that means that Solstice Squad and who else is that? Galaxies will not be making it. The placements are decided by when they finish the course before the other. Galaxies made it before Solstice Squad. That's even less points for Solstice Squad to earn. That is unfortunate for them. Now we have 1:45. And down they go. So 1 minute and 45 seconds. A lot of this time is spent by the first 2 funnels. That takes about 30 seconds of their time. As you can see, it's counting down 132. I believe Mystic Twisters were the first to make it through, but I may be wrong. In fact, now they're pushed to the edge of the second funnel, and it is Fertile Fighters, I believe, in the lead. And as you can see, they miss. The split decision. Same with Shockwave. Same with Blueberry Blasters. Team Toxin missed the half pipe. Actually, no, they missed the balance beam. Colorful Crew, can they be the first one to make it here? Yes, they will. They will be first place. They will be safe for the next round. Candy Crushers, they miss. I think there's 1 marble left up there. Yes, it is Triforces. Now everybody is let through. I think Triforce has been the last one to make it through the first 2 funnels every single round. But as I say, that 3 marbles make it in. Maybe just wasting the other's times and making it through, but they have not made it through yet. As I said, that Onyx Orbs make it. This is just, you have to manage your time well, or just make it through the obstacles. Oh, I think I just saw somebody fall off the course. I think that was the Volcanoes. If that was the Volcanoes, they are not going to be making it.
Candy Crushers have made it through in 6. There's 5 spots left, possibly 4. 4 marbles left on the course, still going. Triforces take 7th. There's still 3 marbles left, still going on the course. I have not seen Volcanoes in a bit. Yes, I guess they did fall off, though. Mystic Twisters make it. 11 seconds left. Gracious Glaciers. Oh, they don't make it. Who is that up there? That's Fertile Fighters. Will they make it just before the time runs out? No! And Gracious Glaciers will not have enough time to make it through. So that means that the Volcanoes, who fell off, Fertile Fighters, and the Gracious Glaciers will all miss the next round, which is the 1 minute and 30 seconds round. I'm pretty sure. Yes. 8 marbles left. So in the first 3 rounds, half of the field was taken out. Which just shows how difficult this event is. And as the times get shorter and shorter, the time in the first 2 funnels are going to be a lot longer. Or take up more time that they have. Candy Crushers right now have the lead in the green funnel. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you make it through first, because in fact, if you miss, you have the least time out of everybody. And they miss, so they have to wait until the last marble makes it through the second funnel. Blue-Ray Blast, they could just get it done now, but they don't. I think Team Toxin just fell off. I think they just overshot that catch ramp, that yellow catch ramp near the inset. Here comes Shockwaves, and they make it through first. Shockwaves will be saved for the 1 minute 15 now. Or maybe it's just going to be a minute. Colorful Crew gets second. Candy Crushers were stuck on the balance beam. In fact, they're stuck on the gutter. But Triforces help them. I think the Red Blast just followed them. Freaking Onyx Orbs. Yes, they do. Onyx Orbs make it in third. They will move on to the next round. It might be just these 3 if these 5 other marbles keep doing what they're doing, missing. Red Blast, no, they make it right through the half pipe. A direct path into that half pipe. Can Triforces make it as well? Around. Oh, Candy Crushers try to interfere, but Triforces do make it. And there's 3 seconds left. I didn't realize how little time they had yet. Nobody is making it. Team Toxin fell. Candy Crushers and Mystic Twisters did not make it. Mist, Twixie, and Acid, 2 reserves in those 3, are not making it to the next round. How long will that be, though? 1:15. So 5 marbles left. 11 marbles have been eliminated in the first 4 rounds. And now we're down to the final 5 already. There could be a chance that none of them make it because no, the time in the first 2 funnels might be so long that they might not have enough time to make it. Clover Crew had the lead. Triforces took it. Now Blue-Ray Blasters trying to interfere, but they miss. Triforces, can they make it through? No, they do not. What about Shockwaves? No, that's Onyx Orbs, my bad. Onyx Orbs will make it through first. If they are the only ones to make it through this, they will win the event. But I doubt, because they have 40 seconds left. Maybe it is. Is that coming now? Who's the next one that's going to make the split decision as Triforces? But they don't. 30 seconds left. They've had 10 seconds go by. Close your Blue-Ray Blasters. They make this. Yes, they will. They will go on to the next round. Now 20 seconds left. Colorful Crew, yes, no, actually they didn't make it. I thought they did for a second, sorry. And, oh, Triforces and Shockwaves nearly make it at the same time. Colorful Crew, it's all up to them, and they do make it. So that means the time will go down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that means that all 5 of those marbles will make it to the next round. So we just wait for the timer to end. Now we have the minute round. Nobody was eliminated from that last round. And down they go. Triforces were the first ones into that funnel, but they might not be the first out. Blue-Ray Blasters have the inside corner near the center, and they will make it. Second's Colorful Crew. Third is Onyx Orbs. Onyx Orbs, could they possibly... They look like they could hit the Blasters. Oh, Triforces hit the Blasters right in, and they will make it right through. 30 seconds left. Onyx Orbs make it almost the same way as them. Triforces, could they make it as well? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. They might make it through the 1 minute round, but with Shockwaves and Colorful Crew, they might not. Colorful Crew in the orange funnel. Oh, they're stuck. They're stuck in the split decision. If Shockwaves don't help, they'll both be eliminated. But they do make it. Colorful Crew. Oh, Shockwaves are stuck. And Colorful Crew hits them. Shockwaves get stuck in that, I don't know, that little spot that's not supposed to let the marbles off, but they got stuck in between that. I wasn't sure how to describe it, but Electric from the Shockwaves will be eliminated. Now, 45 seconds. This might be the final round. If none of the marbles make it, we will go to sudden death, because any shorter, none of the marbles will make it anyway. Triforces are the first to make it through. At this point, making it first through is pretty important, but you will have a lot less time than the others. And it is Colorful Crew making it through first. Can they make this? If they do this, they might win the event with how short time they have. They're very slow, though. They don't make it. They have to wait for Blue Ray Blasters. They have 10 seconds left. If any of them make it, they might as well win the event. 6 seconds left. 5, 4. Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to make it. Blue Ray Blasters. They make it through. Oh, they don't have enough time. And there will be sudden death. And now, this is the final. The final round. Whoever wins this wins the event. It is between the Onyx Orbs, Colorful Crew, Triforces, and the Blue Ray Blasters. Blue Ray Blasters, they are the championship leaders. Team Toxin and Social Squad have gotten eliminated. They are important here. If they win this event, they will have a very large lead. Right now, they have the lead right now. Triforces, could they hit them? Oh, they get hit by Colorful Crew. Blue Ray Blasters just getting orbited around, and they have the lead. Time does not matter here. But they might lose some, as they are the first ones down, and they miss. Onyx Orbs! This could be it! Yes, they do! Onyx Orbs win! Onyx Orbs will win the event. Who will get second? Triforces will. Yes, they will. And yeah, Onyx Orbs first. Triforces second. Who will take third? It will either be Colorful Crew or the Blue Ray Blasters. Blue Ray Blasters. They miss. Colorful Crew, I think, are stuck. No, they're still going. Blue Ray Blasters. Oh, they fall off the course, and that just solidifies the bronze medal to the Colorful Crew. We're gonna wait for them to come down though, so they can earn their bronze medal. And they're still going though. They could theoretically go on for forever, but I doubt they will. Down they go. Will they finally make it? Yes, they will. They will be third place. Blue Ray Blasters, unfortunately, fourth. But that does minimize their points for Solstice Squad and possibly Team Toxin to try and get the lead. As now the Onyx Force fans are very happy. They have not had a very good season. In fact, they've already been eliminated from championship contention. And now that's it. Diamond is the winner. Mark takes second and Blue takes third. Unfortunately, Blue Ray Blasters, once again, they will only get 12 points. But with Solstice Squad getting 3, it will stretch their lead. It's not bad that they got 4th place. Here is the podium, though. Onyx Orbs, this is their second gold of the season, with their last one being 8 events ago. Colorful Crew also have not been doing too well this season. Triforces, last event, actually 2 events ago, they also got a gold. So, here are the standings. Blue Ray Blasters, a 31-point lead, and now there's only 5 teams who can win the championship. Them, down to the Tidal Waves, Speedy Serpents can't win nor podium. Well, that is event 14. The next event will be Collision, the penultimate event. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Heading into the penultimate event of the season, the Blue Ray Blasters have a 31-point lead, and only 5 teams can win the championship. Speedy Serpents down there cannot win or podium, and here in the 15th event of the season, the Quad Collision. Basically, we took Collision, and instead of 2 teams, made it 4. 4 teams will be colliding into each other, and basically, it's going to be like normal Collision, but with 4 teams, and how many marbles for each team staying on through 4 rounds, cumulatively, their score, the top 2 will advance in a tournament. We're into the first heat, and already chaos is ensuing. The Volcanoes look like they have 3 on. Some very dark colored marbles in here. But Galaxies, Shockwaves, and Volcanoes all got 3. Solstice Squad have 1. They have 4 rounds to get as many points as possible. And in the second round, looks like Shockwaves have a few on there. Blue tint on those marbles. Maybe that's Solstice Squad as well. Yes, Solstice Squad got 2. Volcanoes had none on. That's going to deteriorate them to 3rd. Galaxies and Shockwaves are tied with 5. Bit of a late start for some of these teams. And it looks like Volcanoes, it looks like they have 3 on. Maybe 4 right there? Yeah, 4. Jumps them into 1st over the Shockwaves in 2nd. Solstice Squad and Galaxies only have 1 round left. This is not good for Solstice Squad. This might dash away their chance at a championship.
Volcanoes look like they have 4 on again. And Solstice Squad are not going to advance. Galaxies, in fact, beat them on a tie. Solstice Squad already out in the first heat. That is influential. Shockwaves and Volcanoes will advance. Now our second heat. A lot of collisions here. I don't think anyone out... Oh, Colorful Crew had 2 of them just fall off there. That's going to be bad for them as they have 0 in this heat. Glaciers and Onyx Orbs have 2 on. Tidal Waves with 1. They all collide into each other. Very chaotic event this is. Looks like Glaciers have 2. That one does not fall off. And yes, Glaciers will have 2. Onyx Orbs 1. Tied for 2 with Colorful Crew and Tidal Waves. And now the Heat 2 Round 3 footage was corrupted. So we're just going to go off of what actually happened. And the Gracious Glaciers got 4. Now stretching their lead to 8. Colorful Crew now into second with a graphical error there. Tidal Waves and then Onyx Orb. And then down they go for the final heat. This is going to be close here. I think I see 2 Tidal Waves, maybe even 3. Gracious Glaciers, I see 4 as well. Tidal Waves are not going to advance, though, with 6. Colorful Crew also with 6. They had more times where they had 2. Onyx Orbs will also not be advancing. Now this is the big heat here. 3 contenders in this heat. Blue Red Blasters, Team Toxin, and Triforces. Candy Crushers, the outlier in this heat. Looks like they all have at least 1 on. And yes, 2 for Toxin and the Triforces, 3 for the Blasters and the Crusher, or 1 for the Blasters and the Crushers. And they go, again, a bit of a late start for some teams. Candy Crushers look like they have none on. 2 for Team Toxin, I see. Yes, there is 2 for Team Toxin, 1 for Triforces, 1 for the Blasters, and none for the Candy Crushers. Now heading on straight into this third heat. Looks like Candy Crushers are not going to have any again. That's not going to be good for them. Triforce is looking good. Blasters also have 2. It's going to be close between those top 3 teams. At least one team here is not going to advance. And a late thing there. And Blue-Red Blasters had none on. Candy Crushers actually beat them in a tie with 3 marbles. Triforces and Team Toxin advance. That is big, as Blue-Red Blasters have a giant lead. Now we're into the 4th heat. Speedy Serpents got off way too early there. Looks like Mystic Twisters are going to win the heat with 3. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Heading down to the staircase of scores. Speedy Serpents not having a good season. They're in dead last. They want to at least salvage a few points here. And I see 2 for the Twisters and the Maniacs. 1 for the Fighters and the Serpents. And yes, it is how it is. Mystic Twisters and Mocha Maniacs have a pretty good head start over the other 2. Those 2 are decently high in the standings. Mocha Maniacs have had a struggling past 2 events. I think I see 1 Mystic Twister. 1 for each team except for 2 for the Fighters. It's going to be close between those top 3. Fertile Fighters need to do something here, but they all get splayed off to the side. I only see 1 on, and they fall off. And Speedy Serpents only have 2. I see at least 1 on for the other teams. Speedy Serpents are going to end up 15th. Mystic Twisters and Mocha Maniacs, 1st and 2nd in this heat. And all the Speedy Serpents, they are disappointed. Not just their team, but their fans even more. As they get 15th in this event. Blue-Red Blasters taking 16th. That is not good. 0 points for them. Solstice Squad, though, not much better. They are 2nd place in the overall standings. And they only get 6 points from this event. Now, quarterfinal 1. Glaciers, Colorful Crew, Shockwaves, and the Volcanoes. I don't see any on for the Glaciers. I see 3 Colorful Crew, I believe, and 3 Volcanoes. 2 for the Shockwaves, and none for the Glaciers. They're going to have to do something. That's been shortened to 2 rounds. I should have said that. And it's been shortened to 2 rounds instead of 4. I see 2 Shockwaves. Maybe 3 Volcanoes. Yes, Volcanoes will be first. Colorful Crew second. Shockwaves and the Gracious Glaciers next then. It looks like we have a streaker on the field. Somebody from the fans has gotten onto the ramp somehow, and security is going to get them. We've never had a streaker before, and they've just entered the course. Yeah, they are going to be escorted out of the stadium. Now, after that debrief, into the second heat. 2 contenders here after knocking out the Blasters. Team Toxin and the Triforces. 3 Triforces were a bit late there. And a Team Toxin just fall off on the other side. But I do still see 3 Team Toxin, and they will get first. Mocha Maniacs and Triforces tied for second. and Mystic Twisters in last. I think Team Toxin have advanced, and I see 3 more on. I see 2 Mystic Twisters, 2 Triforces. I don't see any Mokomaniacs, so it will be the Triforces advancing onto the final. That is big. 2 championship contenders heading into the final to possibly still be in contention. Shockwaves taking 5th, Mystic Twisters 6th, Glacier 7th, and the Mokomaniacs in 8th. So now, the final. Who will win the quad collision? And down they go. Well, will they? Long holding the gate for this final. Volcano's getting some of them stopped. Colorful Crew getting one off the course. It's going to be close here. Just 1 for each team. Heading into the final, 1 apiece, except for Colorful Crew, which they still are in striking distance of a win. But they all get splayed off to the side. I see 4 for the Triforces, and that is it for the event. Nobody else has as much as they do. Triforces are going to win this event with 5 points. Volcanoes in 2nd, Team Toxin 3rd, and a disappointing performance from Colorful Crew, only getting 4th place in this event with 0 points. Triforces fans very happy. Their 2nd medal in 2 events and their 2nd gold in 4, and they are going to be getting 1st in this event. They are in championship contention, so this is going to be vital for them. Volcanoes, their 1st medal ever in this season, in 2nd, Team Toxin 3rd, Colorful Crew 4th, Blue Red Blasters in last. That is going to be crucial as their points will not change. And here we see the podium, the Triforces. Their last one was in the relay. This is their 2nd win in their inaugural season. Volcano's 2nd, Team Toxin in 3rd. Now, heading into the final event of the season, the Blu-ray Blasters have a 16-point lead over Team Toxin. Triforces and Social Squad are still the other teams who could still win. Gracious Glaciers can still podium, and Speedy Serpents down there are locked in last place. Who do you got for the final? But before then, we have the Showdown Part 2. I'll see you there. Goodbye. There have been 15 events. These 16 teams started all together in the Vortexes, and now only a quarter of them can actually win the final championship. Hello everyone, my name is Galactic, and I am commentating the final event of Season 3, the Obstacle Course. This event has been enhanced like the last 2 seasons. As you can see, there are a lot more parts to the track, and the fans in the Exosphere for the final event are ecstatic, especially the fans of our 4 contenders. The Blu-ray Blasters, Team Toxin, Triforces, and Solstice Squad. These 4 teams have made it through these 15 events and can still win the championship. Blu-ray Blasters, they place in the top 6, they win. Team Toxin have to have the last place below 7th and get 1st. Triforces have to have them placed below 10th and get 1st. And Solstice Squad have to hope that Blu-ray Blasters get last and they win. There is the trophy right there that those teams are fighting for. But still, this is all for bragging rights. And in the stands waiting, as they can see from the racetrack part, which is one of 4 parts of this track. We're heading into the example run. And now we start. Here are the 4 marbles. This is the final time they will be testing this season, the Galaxy's example team, and we will speed it up because it's around a minute-long course. And we always start with these first 2 funnels to kind of stratify the field, get to know where everybody's going to be in the race. Then we have this Hubalino section with half pipes. To choose where to go, there's a balance beam to choose where you go as well, and there might be a little bit of a secret path in the racetrack here. You might not know, there's a split right there. And then the final Gravitrack section. And here we go, all 16 teams at the start. And we are off. See the championship contention down in the corner. That will only be for this round, but it will be at the end of every round for when a marble gets eliminated. Blue Red Blasters in 1st place in the overall standing, 16 points for Team Toxin, then the Triforces. I need to focus on the race. It is Volcanoes who have the lead with Magma. Who will be the first marble eliminated? Remember, it is the last place marble who finishes or does not finish the course. You can see a little bit of a shortcut there that Speedy Serpents take, but Volcanoes, oh, who was that? I think that was Tidal Waves who just stole the win. Or, oh no, that was Team Toxin. Team Toxin, they are quite a bit behind Blueberry Blasters, and I think the Blueberry Blasters just finished. Onyx Orbs, I think, looking to be last here. Are they? No, it's the Mocha Maniacs. Mocha Maniacs are going to be the first team eliminated. You can see the championship contention there. And by the way, Solstice Squad have been eliminated from winning. Blueberry Blasters did not finish last in this race, so that means that Solstice Squad will not be able to win the championship. But even sadder for the Mocha Maniacs, they have gotten 3 goose eggs in the final 4 events. Not a good way to end off the season, as I had a pretty good start. But now we have 15 marbles left. This is a bloodbath of an event, and we'll see who will win it. But right now we have to get through these early rounds, and Blueberry Blasters already have the lead. They need to finish 6th or above to guarantee their win. Only in the first 2 rounds. Volcanoes, I believe, now have the lead again. Very close here. And I believe somebody just fell off. Yeah, it was Volcanoes. What happened to them? We're going to have to see on the replay. They are going to be eliminated. As you can see, I think that is Galaxies. Galaxies are first. The fans pretty happy about that. And it does not really matter about this final section, as Volcanoes are out. As I'm sure nobody fell off the track as well. And look, Shockwave's even stopping at the end, because they know it does not matter. Volcano's second one's out. They just got their first medal in the last event. And they're going to end off with just 1 point. They're 12th in the overall since. Oh, look, they got knocked off by, I think, the Galaxies. It obviously was not intentional, but very unfortunate for them. Got there at the wrong time. Now, 14 marbles left. Only 2 points if you finish in 14th place. And they're all into the first funnel. Fertile Fighters looking good. They lose it, and Speedy Serpents now have the lead over Mystic Twisters and Triforces. No, Colorful Crew, my bad. And Colorful Crew will be the first team into the half pipe to actually make it through pretty quick. And the second one quick. It looks like it's Team Toxin with the lead. Blueberry Blasters, Colorful Crew, and Tidal is all in there. Blueberry Blasters, are they going to win the race? Yes, they will. Good momentum for them. And look, 2 marbles are stuck. Team Toxin and Tidal Waves. Is anybody going to free them? Candy Crushers could. No, none of them will. The Onyx Orbs are still going. Maybe somebody is stuck. I'm not really too sure. And here they are. I think I might have saw somebody stuck, but we'll have to see. Tidal Waves right now in last. Is that going to be it for them? No! Triforces are stuck on the track. They took that bit of a secret way. They are going to be eliminated next. Triforces have just whittled the championship down to 2. Now it is between the Blueberry Blasters and Team Toxin. Triforces being the 3rd team out there, 3rd in the overall standings. And their lucky number was not 3. I'm sorry, it's never funny when I do those jokes. But now we are on to the 4th round. Speedy Serpents looking good in the first funnel, but now they lose it. Candy Crushers, Onyx Orbs, Fertile Fighters, even Fertile Fighters are going to be the first ones into the 2nd red funnel. Very close here. Blueberry Blasters have a good wide arc there, but Colorful Crew are going to be the first team into the half pipes. Once again going quick, but now they're just dashing down to the end. They want to get there as quickly as possible. Navigating this final section very well. And now Blueberry Blasters looking like they're going to get 2nd over what it looks like Social Squad. And Fertile Fighters are stuck. I imagine they'll be free, but Speedy Serpents and Gracious Glacier having a bit of a battle here. Gracious Glacier, take the balance beam. That's the faster way around. Speedy Serpents trying to get, they do, but they lose it. Speedy Serpents make a nice move, but they're going to lose it once again. Gracious Glacier's keeping it clean, keeping it calm, and they are going to knock out the Speedy Serpents. Good for them, as they are the only team who can podium, but not good for the Serpents. They already were locked out of winning, or even getting 15th place, my bad. And their fans are very disappointed. They had a very good opening 2 seasons, but this one was just not for them. That's unfortunate. Even in their rival Galaxy Stadium, getting last place here by quite a bit. That's very unfortunate. But now, 12 marbles left. It is Gracious Glaciers in the lead so far. Will they be able to keep it into the next funnel? Looks so. They have a good arc there. And yes, they do have the lead. Oh, but Team Toxin make a nice skip there, I believe. They're in first. They take that secret way, which I think might be just a tiny bit faster. And they are going to win. Glaciers and Fertile Fighters second and third. Mystic Twisters having a bad time in that funnel. Will they be able to get through before Candy Crushers make it? Yes, they do. Candy Crushers. Oh, Mystic Twisters are fast here. Candy Crushers look like they're going to be the next ones out. Oh, but somebody's stuck. Who's that? I think that's the Shockwaves. Candy Crushers, they just don't need to hit them, and they won't. So Shockwaves, they are going to be 15th this season, as nobody is below them, and Fertile Fighters were tied with them. Unfortunate for Shockwaves, but they're not going to be able to get any higher than 15th place this season. Now, 11 teams left, I believe. I think, I'm not sure. And down they go into the first funnel once again. Going to be going down these funnels a lot of times. Going to start getting more intense when we have less marbles left. And the best arc right now looks like it goes to the Onyx Orbs. Maybe that's Soul Squad. I'm not sure. They're kind of hard to tell between them. And it is the Candy Crushers with the lead right now, but they lose it in the funnel to, I believe that is Mystic Twisters. Yes, it is. I think that, yes, I can see the blue of Soul Squad in second place. Will they keep it? Yes, they will. Candy Crushers having a bit of trouble here, but they're still going to finish. Now, here's last. Can't really see who that is. Looks like it's Onyx Orbs. No, it's Colorful. Colorful are very far behind. But they make a move! They don't just make a move. That is spectacular from them. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that giant force of speed by Red of Colorful Crew. They knock out last season's champions, who unfortunately do not have a great defending season. They will be probably coming 12th or lower. I was definitely not expecting that from Colorful Crew. They are definitely going to have an uplift in I totally just forgot the word. Momentum, that's the word. I totally just blanked. But anyway, next race. Colorful Crew are in this one once again. In fact, they are in first place. They went from almost being eliminated to dominating this one. Social Squad in second. And it is Fertile Fighters, I believe, in third. Wait, no, that is not Fertile Fighters. It's Galaxies. Team Toxin takes second place, I believe. And it is Mystic Twisters in last. Unless somebody is stuck. Fertile Fighters finish. Mystic Twisters provisional last. But it will be Candy Crushers out. They get stuck on the turn. That's oddly interesting to get stuck there. Not sure how they did, but that's gonna cost their elimination in 9th or 10th place. Now 9 left. Who will be eliminated just before the top half of the standings? Blue Red Blasters. I have to focus on this. They're still in. They have to finish above 6th or 6th or higher if they want to win this season. They have been doing very well, so I haven't really been talking about them much. But right now, they are in the bottom 2. This could be a big round for them. I think that is Team Toxin in first. Yes, it is. They are right now first. They can't really do anything about... Oh, they're stuck. It doesn't really matter if Colorful is going to hit them. They can't really do anything about the Blue Red Blasters here. And Galaxies look like they're going to be last here. Mystic Twisters and Social Squad going through. Galaxies looking like they're going to be last. Not the best season for them, but 9th place in the final event, not too bad. Not as good of an end, not a good of an end as to the Tidal Waves when they were host. But 9th place will do. They have 8th place provisionally, but they will be 9th or lower. That's Colorful Crew tied with them. Now, the fans are still pretty happy. They're just ecstatic to be here. And now we are at the top half. Even though getting in the top half, you are only getting 8 points or higher when you could be getting more than 10. The Red Blasters, they just have to survive this and the next round to win the championship. But will that be enough here? They are looking good in this round right now in second place heading into the second funnel. Need a wide arc here. They don't necessarily have to win the round. They just have to survive. Them and Fertile Fighters having a nice battle. They almost pushed the Fertile Fighters off the track. But Fertile Fighters keep their cool and still keep first. Blueberry Blasters looking clean in second. They will be getting second place in this race. Fertile Fighters have already finished. They just have to survive the next round if they want to win the championship. And it looks like it's Gracious Glaciers in last. And no, it's actually Mystic Twisters. They're going to be out next in 8th. Now, this could be it. If the Blueberry Blasters survive this next round, they are champions. If they survive this round, they can come first, they can come 6th. If they come last, then Team Toxin are going to have to place first in the event to win. And right now, it is not looking good for the Blueberry Blasters. This is not the round where they want to not do as well, as this is the most important round of possibly their career. It's very close here. Not sure if they're going to beat the Gracious Glaciers here. Team Toxin, no, the Tidal Waves in first. Team Toxin getting in there. It will be Colorful Crew who will probably get first. Social Squad and Team Toxin right behind. Can they possibly get there? It doesn't look like it. Blueberry Blasters in last. This could be it here. Gracious Glaciers going fast. It looks like it's gonna. It doesn't look like Blueberry Blasters are gonna get there. Gracious Glaciers, they will finish. Blueberry Blasters. This is big here. They had to come 6th or higher, and they come 7th. Team Toxin, if they win the event, they will tie on points. They will tie on points, and they will win the tiebreaker because they have more golds. They would have more golds if they won the event, because that is what they have to do. Now, the bar has started. Team Toxin have to survive these next 5 rounds in order for them to win the championship. It is Fertile Fighters in the lead into the second funnel. Team Toxin doesn't care at all about that. Now their only goal, Virus's only goal, is to win the event. Right now, they're looking good. I believe in 4th. Fertile Fighters in 1st. They have been doing well this event. They don't have a single medal. Team Toxin in 4th right now, looking good here. Actually, might make a move for 2nd. Oh, Colorful Crew are stuck. They don't get freed. Tidal Waves and Social Squad, a bit of a group here in the back too. Social Squad. They are also kind of a spoiler contender. They can podium. Oh, they're gonna push on Colorful Crew, but they don't move. Colorful Crew are out. And by the way, Social Squad are officially going to be able to podium as they passed the Triforces. Now 3 points up. Oh, Colorful Crew getting stuck right there. Not even moving when Social Squad even tried to help. Now, 5 left. Team Toxin. The only way that they can grasp Marble Immortality and that trophy is if they win the event. I know I keep saying that, but that's how important it is. And right now they are in 1st place, maybe? Yes, they are. Now they don't have to necessarily win every round, they just have to win the event. That's all they have to do. I know I'm being repetitive, but it's important. A lot of other marbles chasing them. Maybe even trying to lose some momentum on their team. Very close between these top 2 here. Oh, but they shoot out in front. They're going to get first here. It looks like Tidal Waves are going to be last. Yes, they are. Tidal Waves won this event last season. They're going to get 5th here. Not do very well in the first season of this event, but Wave has shown time and time again to be very good at this event. They will end in 5th. And I believe ended 7th in the overall standings. A good season for the Tidal Waves, probably their best, as they had a pretty good start, but kind of fell off in the midpoint. They will end up 7th in the overall season, as Fertile Fighters cannot pass them. Now, 4 left. We have Crest of Solstice Squad A Marble who has done pretty well this season and very well at the Big Tower. Plant from Fertile Fighters from a team that does not have any medals and is down in 15th place starting from this event, but I believe now 14th. And Freeze from the Gracious Glaciers, arguably one of the best in this event. And then Team Toxin, they have to win. They're the only championship contender left. Social Squad could not manage it in the... Your Blue-Ray Blasters survived the first heat. Triforces did not make it in the third. And Blue-Ray Blasters got eliminated in 7th. Now, having a bit of a battle with Social Squad. Now with Fertile Fighters even. This looks like our top 3. Gracious Glaciers in 4th place. They are not going to podium in the final event. They still had a very good season, but unfortunately they are not going to end the season with a medal. I believe they will end the season in 5th, and were not able to podium even though they were the only team who were just able to podium. Team Toxin, 10 points off of the Blue-Ray Blasters, and 10 points off of a championship. Blue-Ray Blasters, sweating bullets. This could be what costs them. This could be the finals. This might not. Team Toxin survived this. And right now they are looking very good. Fertile Fighters and Social Squad. Social Squad have already podiumed. Fertile Fighters have now gotten their first medal. But at this point their main goal is playing spoiler. Do they want the Blasters to win? Or are they going to let it to Team Toxin? Of course they want their own success as well. Team Toxin looking good here. They want to have their championship as long as it is. Fertile Fighters battling with them. They take the lead. Team Toxin are stalled in the middle of the track. Team Toxin, this could be the championship right here. Social Squad has Team Toxin here. The Blue-Ray Blasters win. Here we go. It does not matter what they choose. Will Blue-Ray Blasters win? Yes, they will. And that is it. It's done and dusted. The door has been shut. The Blueberry Blasters are your Marbled Superiors Season 3 winners. The fans are absolutely going crazy. Team Toxin, I don't want to say it's their fault, but that looks like it was. Team Toxin blow the championship, and the Blueberry Blasters, they were just one round away from winning a championship, and Team Toxin fail to take it. Oh my goodness. Now this final round is just kind of for the gold and silver between the Fertile Fighters and Social Squad. Congratulations to the Blue-Ray Blasters. Oh my goodness. That was something there. Team Toxin are not going to win the season, but 2nd place. Actually, if Social Squad win this, Team Toxin won't even get 2nd. Right now it is Fertile Fighters with a huge lead, nearly a 1 funnel lead on Social Squad. Fertile Fighters have not gotten a medal all this season. I think they've been in the bottom half for most of it. Now into the half pipe. Social Squad, wait, lightning fast. They actually take the lead. Very fast in the complete section, but Fertile Fighters have a clean entrance. Social Squad, oh my goodness, Fertile Fighters. Beautiful move to end off the season. There was no other way to end the season off like that. Beautiful move on Solstice Squad there. Social Squad will unfortunately not take 2nd overall, but Fertile Fighters fans are very happy and satisfied with that result. And that is it. Team Toxin, unfortunately not getting the win, but they will still get 2nd overall. Social Squad will get 3rd, and congratulations to the Blueberry Blasters for winning Season 3. Happened to the Limelights in Season 1, the Onyx Orbs in Season 2, and now them in Season 3. Here we have the podium ceremony. Oh my goodness, what a season this has been. I am Galactic, on Galactic Marbled, commentating Season 1, 2, and 3, and I will be signing off for this season. And as I always say, I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I will see you whenever the next series is, whenever that is.